Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master this evening. Tonight, we are carrying on with our ongoing campaign, playing Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through Carl Sargent's classic Night Below campaign. And with me tonight are the stars of the Night Below campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently? Well, I guess, and are you waiting to train? So, first up is Jeffrey.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Caledor. He's level 6, going on level 7, Elven Fighter Thief. And he's going to be possibly leading the Let's Run Away party tonight.
Nice. Next up is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm playing Druin, who is a level 12 paladin with a white ram. Oh wait, no. He's a level 6 fighter. Druin in my WoW campaign now is a level 12 paladin. Druin in this game is a level 6 fighter, level 5 Allegor, which is a specialty priest of Caledor Silverbeard.
Very nice. And last but certainly not least is John.
Hey everyone, I am John. I'm playing Dorman Kettleborn, the overconfident, boisterous gnome that is a level 6 thief and a level 5 illusionist, knocking on the ceiling for both.
Very
Go
nice.
get some training.
Excellent. All right, so guys, last session was not necessarily eventful, but it was informative, both in terms of what you guys discussed and learned, and also in terms of what you guys planned to do. Actually, I'm going to move your token just down a scooch here because you had to travel a little further south to get to the hole you were at, or the former mine. What happened last time, guys?
Go ahead, Dave.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
All right. So we adventure took place inside of the cave that we were exploring, where the party fought a bunch of spiders, got poisoned. Knox, came close to dying but survived. And then we picked up where Druin went ahead to explore further in the cave, found a really big hole and a lot of spiders, the big ones, the nasty ones. And came back, told the group, we decided it might be a better idea if we head back to town and resupply it and got better prepared for going deeper into the darkness below. And we moved outside, met up with our Aarakocra friends, and then went to our older camp and spent the night, where Knox and Dorman went through and identified most, if not all, of the magic items we had.
Yeah. And you guys found some pretty sweet loot, too.
Yes.
What did you guys... what did... I guess, first off, did any one of you walk away with a new magic item?
Nah, none of them were gnome-sized.
Well, were they in the... Let's see them in the party loot.
They're at the bottom. The line, they got lines through them for claimed.
Oh, okay.
We got a +3 longsword that had the markings of St. Cuthbert on it.
Cuthbert.
Yeah, and Bergour claimed that one. It healed a hit point when you call out his name in response to taking damage. There's a +3 spear that shoots multicolored lights, which really wish that was gnome-sized. There's an uber staff that Druin got a hold of that can raise dead, cure serious wounds, and a bunch of other nifty stuff. We got some magical quilted armor that we're going to give to Carrick.
Yep.
He's an elf blade dancer that can cast magic in light armor.
Oh, and I heard from Brent he did. He is taking that armor. That he said that was great.
We found a book that Dorman didn't like the look of immediately. It was full of evocation, potentially necromancy, but Knox got a hold of that one. And then we found some oils that help with armor class and magical abilities of clairvoyant spells and see in the dark. So, pretty good stuff.
Excellent. Anything to add, guys?
We were planning to head west, go to Harleton, make our way to Melbourne, and then start training.
Yeah. All right. So, then with morning... Oh, right. I forgot. I rolled random encounters before we went. We did the identifying, and I rolled random encounters beforehand. So your party members have left you in the lurch, my friends.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if we need to get away, I'm pretty good at making people disappear. Wink,
Well, this would be when you're sleeping as well, too. So,
Oh, shit.
yeah. Hopefully it will be after Dorman has recovered some of his con, because he's currently down by 8.
I still have enough that I don't take a hit point penalty.
What's your constitution right now?
Oh, down by 8?
Yeah.
I'd be at 7. So I think 6 is the cutoff, right?
Okay, I don't remember offhand. Do not know.
Let's check. 6.
Let's see here.
Let's just take a peek. See how sickly Dorman is today.
6 is the cutoff, so...
Okay, here we go. 6 is when you start getting the penalties?
Yep.
Okay. When you guys encounter the cold light walkers, I'm sure it'll be fine.
That's Sunday, right?
That's
Yeah.
that's Sunday. Yeah.
Let's hopefully never again. I
Okay.
like my con.
Interesting.
All right. Make something. You guys can survive while I'm making chainmail, right?
We can. Sorry.
You guys can survive while I'm making chainmail?
For sure.
No? Wake up.
All right. So let's move us to the camp here.
Even though we have hardly any actual camping gear at this point.
Yeah, it's really
It's
more
more
accurately-
symbolic.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here.
The right tent is really just a fallen log we found, and the center tent is a pile of leaves and dirt.
Okay, Dorman, Bergour's at the side. Max is
solid
here.
imagination. I like it. I like it.
Goes at the side. Elanion's at the side because he's in Azeroth right now. Caledor is here. I don't know if Hobbs is listening or not in the background, but yeah.
If you join us in Azeroth, Jeff, I can hook you up with some sweet gear. Not really, but I could try to find something for you.
Oh, I could actually. I still can do the invite a friend thing. I still haven't done that. Okay. All right. Okay, guys.
It's like
So
it's like a pyramid scheme, right? Like you invite Jeff, Jeff invites John.
well, it's only if it
Everybody
gives. I mean,
gets
if it gives me benefits, and the way that they identify. This is not what you really asked. You were joking, but a pyramid scheme is if you get money by signing people up as opposed to selling product. That's really the way that they. If the only way you can really make money in it is by signing people up, then that is a pyramid scheme, not a business. So, would you guys give me a D4 roll, please?
Lovely.
2. Alrighty. So, Dorman is fast asleep. Caledor
Yay.
is fast asleep. Max is fast asleep. Sleeping
himself again.
in Max form. Okay, and Druin. Okay, I think this is the same thing here. Oh, and let me get your blue bar displayed as well, too.
And chat's like, where is everyone else?
Yeah.
Like, they're all at home, scared to make the trek.
Yeah. So we had a lot of folks no fighting with magic weapons. Yeah. I think Caledor's got a magic weapon, Druin has a magic weapon, and Dorman, you do too, don't you?
I have 2 plus 1
Wow.
weapons.
Wow, look at that. You guys are and people say I have it hard, hard on you. Jeez. All right, so
Still have magic armor. I still have the same armor that I've been using since the beginning of the game, but
well,
To clean it.
it's how it works. We've got lots of cool items, lots of cool weapons, but
yeah. Let me get that out of the way. The
It's the
fire.
downside of randomly rolled stuff.
Yeah, just well, hold on. Oh, you guys have that hide armor. That's right. This time.
Drew's gonna see some magic plate and he'll be like, "That's mine," and start putting it on, and it'll be cursed.
You've been reading my notes?
Yep.
Okay, so Druin, you are the one who is on watch, and let's see how far into the evening this is when this happens. Okay, so it's 3 hours into sleep. So, Dorman, you've recovered 3 points of Constitution.
Excellent. I'm at 10.
Hot damn.
That means I have a decent chance of survival of getting resurrected. So
Yeah. That's right. You guys have 3 points of Astonishing Fortune tonight. So, let's see here. Oh, you know what? Hold up.
I should wait till I get Tensor's transformation.
I'm using that, what do you call it? The counter table from that Forgotten Realms book, that massive book of different things.
No.
Yeah, which is designed for 3rd edition. But the cool thing is a lot of the monsters that are in there were introduced in the last couple of years of the AD&D 2nd life cycle. So I've got them in my monsters manual. I was going to sub something in, then I'm like, wait a minute, I think I've actually got that monster. Which would be cool. Which would be very cool. Especially with just how fucking deadly they are. I mean, fun to fight they are. That's what I said, guys. Not, if you heard something different, it's clearly the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, mama. Whew, Dinah.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Yeah. you really shouldn't. Holy shit. Okay. All right, so I need to find, let's see here. Alrighty, let me zoom out a scooch here and get the old battle board ready here.
Nerdarchy, 11 viewers. Dungeon Musings, 13 viewers. Who's Nerdarchy?
Nerdarchy is another one. Brian, it's also not, it's not a competition, too, so, it's great that people are watching as well, too, but, the guys from Nerdarchy, from all appearance, from all I've heard, are lovely guys, so... it's certainly not a competition between the two of us. Also, Nerdarchy has a substantial multiplier of our subscribers, so if we really are going to go in a competition, they are kicking the shit out of us. So that is, yeah.
But they don't have Dorman and Caledor.
They don't have Dorman and Caledor, and I mean, really, we are more than happy to have anybody who wants to join us and, join us in our escapades here, so that is great.
Yeah, Dorman is a Dungeon Musings exclusive.
Exactly. All right, let me find this illustration here, guys.
So, Caledor, or sorry, Jeff, what's your next character going to be?
I think I would.
Werebear.
I don't know. A werebear's cooler than a Eric Okra, that's for sure.
Especially going into the Underdark.
Can you do Knoll characters?
Yeah, can I be a Knoll?
Did we unlock Knoll characters?
You guys would instantly kill me.
I don't think we've unlocked friendly terms with them. We're like a big deep.
Unlocked Knoll characters. I'm definitely making a Knoll character.
You guys have not yet. No.
Yeah, I think we have to be friendly reputation with them.
I've got 2 sets of rules for building Knolls as well, too. So there's yeah, I got lots of in the Orcs of Thar book. There's rules for making Knolls, and in the what's it called? Complete Book of Humanoids. There's rules for playing Knolls as well, too, and Flins.
Maybe another bugbear. Maybe I'll play a bugbear rogue next.
You guys have not... Bugbears are not... At least the ones in here are not friendly. So you cannot. I'm much bigger of a jerk than what Adam is in his campaign.
That's all right. Well, that was the 5e rules, I guess, with the expanded character races.
Well, it depends on what you know, if you're playing in a setting where it's like in Eberron, I'd have absolutely no difficulty with you playing a bugbear because they're mercenaries from Drome. Plus, they live all over. Races are less keyed to specific kind of cultural upbringings in that game than in say Greyhawk.
Yeah, Greyhawk humanoids are predominantly evil and or opposing the forces of their character.
Well, and it's, I mean, I don't think, in this as well, too, I don't think that they are necessarily, now that I'm sorry, I'm just chatting while we're getting this set up here. I don't see them as inherently evil, but, like, when you're given a very specific cultural upbringing, it's tough for you to shake that. Particularly when the otherness of different species is a lot more shocking here. In Greyhawk than it is in others settings. So, all right. Let's see here. 10, 20. Okay, so that should
10,
should be
20,
enough.
wait, what?
Oh, man.
We're gonna die.
Well, eventually, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're not like those weird elves that live forever if they don't get killed.
Okay.
Sure, it'd be nice if there's dirt out there tonight.
Brian says 5 more, Kev, 5 more.
Thanks, Brian. All right, guys.
I got my stream paused, so I don't know what's going on over
Would, let's see here. Would, Druin, Dave, would you give us a D10 roll, please?
Can I wait till Wednesday?
No. No, you cannot. Nice. Okay. So,
Red alert.
Druin, you're... Oh, and I need to put this in nighttime mode. Hold on here.
I thought you said you're O negative. I'm like, yeah, I am, but is that you going to need a donor after this? Or?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Let's see here. Let me turn this to nighttime. Get some mood lighting going here. Legacy lighting. Dynamic lighting enabled. Boom. Okay. And for now, because Druin has legacy lighting, has sight, because you are limited to a campfire, as are all of you. I'm just going to turn your...
I liked it when that campfire had like an 80-foot radius. That was awesome.
Yeah. I don't think he's got... Nope, he's got none. And then just... Doorman.
We got this gun.
There we go. All right. So, there we go. How creepy is that, eh?
I'm on the edge of darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah. So, Druin, here's what... Let me zoom in a scooch here. There we go. Druin, this is about... assuming they went to bed probably around 10 o'clock or so. This is about 1 in the morning when you were on watch. And each of you has a 2-hour watch, so you are the second one on watch at this point. Let's say, Dave, give us weather rolls, please.
Oh no!
Let's see what we're in store for tomorrow. So because that'll be transitioning.
Want to just get through tonight first and then roll weather?
I want to see what the weather's changing, what weather's coming in. So there is precipitation. There is insane wind. Oh no, it was a 6. Okay, hold on. There's no precipitation. Not bad wind.
6 was my surprise.
Yeah, no, I realize that. So yeah, then there is there's no precipitation. The wind's really not gonna be that bad, and once again, clear skies. So that means that you are sitting under a star-filled, lovely summer evening. You've been thinking of what you've gone through before, the last little while, the near death of 2 of your allies at the hands of those vicious spiders, and I suppose your plans for what you intend to do getting back, and you've got your staff with you as well too. That strange new staff of St. Cuthbert that grants such incredible magical powers. And you're staring at the firelight and thinking of all these things when you can hear something move. You hear the rustling of a bush coming back quite quickly. And that seems to be coming from down here. You ping.
Okay.
And you can hear you think a very quiet chittering as well, too. From beyond the edge of darkness. The campfire is unfortunately spoiling your dark vision. Give me 1 second here. I want to see one thing.
Jordan's going to be very nervous for the next 4 days. That's when his flicker cloak recharges.
Oh, is it that long? Oof.
I used those 3 charges up real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then, Druin, what do you do? We're dropping into initiative at this point here.
He'll draw 1 battle axe. Urfalak.
Okay.
In his left hand, so that he can, if he has to cast a spell, he can swap it in and grab the other one.
Okay. Okay. So you get that and you stand up. And let me see here. I'm going to see how many rounds. How many rounds here? Where's my D4? Okay, so can you have to move out a scooch here. Okay. Dave, would you give me a D6 roll, please?
Six?
Yes, please.
6.
A 6. You can hear the sound of things moving in from seemingly every direction at this point.
All right. Then I just shout, "Get your asses out of bed! We're being attacked!"
Okay. Why don't Caledor and Dorman, each of you give me a surprise roll, please?
Followed by a heart attack roll. Yeah.
Oh, shoot, Dorman.
There's one, and Max is equally.
Oh, geez, so Max is sleeping soundly, too. Shit.
It means we're going to wake up but can't do anything, and the next round we act?
That is correct. So this round you're doing nothing. You're sort of staggering and trying to... What the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine Dorman's really exhausted after identifying so much.
Oh, for sure.
So.
Yeah. It's not through any laziness on his part. It was a big day for both of the Max and them yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Okay, so
Hello,
believe-
Dorman, my good friend.
okay. I think. Let's see here. Did I move everyone in? I did.
You can't see, so.
Yeah. That's sort of the point.
Just get this now.
All right. Yeah, what you guys need is some kind of like flare spell.
Kind of like waking everybody up spell.
Yeah. Or douse the fire, because then everyone's got better dark vision except for Max. Okay.
Yeah, my vision would have worn off already on him, so.
All right. So then, guys, let's drop into round 1 here. So Dorman and Max are surprised this round, but everyone was here last time, so let's just start from the left and work our way right. So, Jeffrey, you are up first. For round 1, would you kindly beat my 4?
On money.
Very nice. 2?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Then, go ahead and enter what you guys are doing. So, it'll be Caledor and Druin are the only ones acting this round.
I'm going to make sure everybody's up.
Okay.
So, fetching the item is the same speed as the item, right?
Correct. Yep.
Whoops.
All right. Here, let's get something a little more exciting here. Let's see here. This down. How is this? Ooh, this will work. Plenty creepy. Okay. So then, first up, I'm not until... I'm actually on a 4. That's me.
Oh, that's for us then.
Yeah,
A lot of moving going on.
Okay. I'm moving some stuff down here, guys. I remember
Do we
you're...
hear it?
Jeff, would you give me a D6 roll, please? Yeah, it sounds to you like there are things creaking and moving behind you, beside you, everywhere but the light right now.
How come we never get like a random encounter in the middle of the night and it's like pizza delivery?
Yeah. You need to go to the
like,
college
hey,
dorm in Melbourne.
Exactly. Your buddies show up with pizza and beer in the middle of the night. Like, that could happen.
Okay. Then, Druin, what are you going to do?
Druin doesn't know what's coming, so he's going to just raise his gauntleted fist of Clangadin Silverbeard, start intoning prayer, and his beard turns all silver, and he now is a Silverbeard.
Excellent. And Caledor, you were grabbing something? Now,
Grabbing
you guys...
my shield and getting to my feet.
Okay. Now, you guys know that you are not... you're not in an actual tent. You guys were using natural shelter.
I know. I'm in a...
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so you guys don't need to worry about that. All right. So then, with the tent, unfortunately, with the firelight still ruining your dark vision, you guys cannot see anything beyond it. Though you can definitely hear beyond. And there's little flecks of eyes. Hundreds of eyes beyond.
Ooh.
Then,
Oh,
that was the end of that round. Guys, we're on to round 2. So Caledor, Dorman, and Max have sufficiently recovered here. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then, who's controlling Max tonight?
I could do it. I generally buff people, so I don't
Sure.
do much attacking.
Yep, that works. And then, Jeffrey, would you beat my 5, please?
Ooh. Gross. That was not the best.
Speed of a shapeshift.
Okay.
What would max speed be for shapeshifting?
That'll be a 3, we'll say.
So we'd be on a 12. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I'm on a 12 as well.
Nice. Okay, so first up is them, and you can hear all around you now, guys. There are things chittering and talking, and something is happening outside the firelight. Then it is Max and Dorman. What are you guys doing?
Well, Max is getting big. And standing up.
Yep.
And then Dorman's like, something's going on. Invisibility 10-foot radius.
Okay.
While he's still on his back, so.
Okay. So then Caledor vanishes from view. What are Caledor and Druin doing?
I'm going to try and keep this non-intrusive.
Caledor will
There we go.
draw his sword and move closer to the firelight by Druin.
Okay.
And he becomes visible.
Yeah. Okay, so you draw it and get closer to the
That's okay.
firelight. All right.
We'll draw them in.
Then Druin, what are you doing?
Druin is casting another spell. So he again summons the power of Clangadin, and this time a series of little crests, little shields all appear around Druin about a foot away from his body. It moves with him as he goes, as he summons protection from evil.
Ah, very cool. All right. Then it is the end of the round, I guess. So, guys, we're on to round 3. Take down.
You know, if this isn't a combat, you guys are going to be really pissed because I didn't actually see anything, and I've already burned 2 spells and woken you all up.
So, Jeffrey, we thank you for your service rolling initiative. Dave, we turn to you now. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then, when Dave gets back, Dave's going to try and beat my 4.
Ooh, it's going to be tight.
Okay, here we go. Big money. So you can hear the sound of chittering between things outside of the circle is getting louder. Now
it's not any like language that it's like. Does it sound animal or does it sound like communication just in a language we don't understand?
The sounds, it's tough to tell. It sounds,
Okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's not a human mouth, if that's where, or a human-like mouth that's making the sounds. But whether that's a language or not is something that you don't know.
Right, that's what I mean. Like it, yeah.
Yeah. The sounds are definitely non-human. Then I
Right.
mean, like non-humanoid. So.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So that's I've taken my action for the round. What next up is Max. What is Max doing?
He's moving closer to the fire to get next to Druin and Caledor, and he becomes visible doing that.
Okay.
So
Okay. Then Dorman, what are you doing?
I'm gonna move closer to the guys and cast enlarge on Druin.
Okay.
Become bigger.
Well, hold on. No. You're spending a full
Oh no,
round
I'm
moving.
sorry. I'm standing up and moving. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, what you could have done is stood up and then cast, 'cause I think that's within range. Whichever you'd prefer. Do you want to move or do you want to
I'd
cast a
rather
spell?
get closer to the big guys.
Okay. So they vanish. All right.
Oh no, they have to be within the range when I cast it to vanish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and then once it's off, it's off?
It's off for them unless I attack it.
So it's only
I'm
dormant.
still busy, yeah.
So I guess, we can probably take that aura off then, because
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. All right, then it is Caledor's turn. What are you doing, Caledor?
Already in action. If anything approaches us, I'll attack it.
Okay.
Still don't see anything, so.
Yeah. Then it is Druin. What are you doing, Druin?
Druin's going to step to here, face away from the fire, and ready an attack.
Okay.
Something comes in melee range.
Okay. So apart from the sound of from outside, and this is surrounding everywhere, and it's getting louder. And it's almost like whatever's out there is not concerned about you knowing what's lurking beyond the firelight. That is the end of round 3. We're on to round 4. Dave, we thank you for your service, rolling initiative. It was a wonderful one round, exciting. There were, highs, lows, chills, surprises. It was truly memorable. But we will be turning to John to roll initiative now. So everyone decide what you're doing, and then John, will you kindly beat my 8? There you go. All right, so everyone enter in what you're doing.
Let's see, Max.
Attention is building.
Speed of 5, I think, is large. So
Okay.
Dorman is.
Wait, how's your new booze, Jeff?
That's really good, actually.
Yeah?
Nice
Someone's
and
gonna be-
peaty.
interacting with something, so yeah.
All right, so first up is Caledor. Caledor, what are you doing? Oh, actually, they're acting first again. And you can hear more. It's getting louder now, too. From outside. Then, Caledor, what are you doing?
Caledor will bang his sword on his shield really loudly and yell, "Come and die, foul creatures!"
Okay.
into the darkness.
Okay. You're looking around at the trees, and the sounds seem to even be coming from some of the trees near you now, too, like higher up in it. Whatever is out there may be actually climbing the trees themselves. Which makes you wonder. 'Cause remember, in the Thornwood, all the trees have limbs that twist and wind together, too, so is it possible that they're actually hidden somewhere in those darkened eaves above you? Druin, Max, and Dorman are next. What are you guys doing?
Max is going to come down here and just ready in action to strike whatever comes in to reach.
Okay.
Dorman's moving next to Caledor and fishing a stone that's shining light out of his pocket.
Okay.
And Druin's holding an action to attack.
Okay.
And cursing at whatever's out in the thing.
All right. Then, guys, let me see here. Max. Actually, hold on. I've got... Yeah, I know what I've got. What is Max's AC? It's a 3, isn't it? I think I had that wrong instant. I told you guys it was a 4. I think it's actually a 3.
It's listed as 2.
Oh, is it 2? Even better. Fuck yeah. Okay. Then, let's see here. Something happens at the end of the round. And let's see. Okay. All right. So against Max. Ooh, nat 20. Okay. What you see coming in from the darkness are a bunch of tiny but very effective javelin. And Max takes 9 points of damage as some of these sink into his side.
Are they magical?
They are not. However,
so quarter damage.
Yeah, quarter damage. So it'll be 1 point from each.
Okay.
And then he also needs to give me a save versus poison, please.
Oh, that's fun. Why's it got to be poison? He rolled a 1.
A 1, okay. So he is going to lose 1 point of strength for now.
Okay.
Okay. Then, Caledor, your AC is currently what, -7 or something like that?
Yeah. -7.
-7, okay. So it's only nat 20s that'll hit you. These. None of those. Okay, so there's javelins that are coming in that are hitting your shield or your armor. Druin, what is your AC right now?
I haven't attacked them. It would be effectively a 1.
A 1? Okay. So 1 hits you. You take 4 points of damage. Full DR will apply against that. And then if that gets through, if you can kindly give me a save versus poison, please. Your dwarf bonus will definitely apply to that. Now, I also have, because Dorman is actually invisible, I have one more set. Max is hit once more, taking 5 points of damage.
With my dwarf bonus, I succeeded.
With your dwarf bonus, you succeeded? Yes. Great. Okay, ooh. Caledor, you are hit. 6 points of damage. Shit. Full DR
To
will...
me or Druin?
No, against Caledor. I'm going... Because I've got I got one more round of attacks, but they're not for... what do you call it? Because Dorman is invisible. I'm not targeting him. And then Druin, you're hit again too, but it's only 1 point of damage, so I don't think that gets through your AC.
No.
DR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or your
Sorry,
DR.
how much did I take?
You took 6 points of damage. Full DR will apply, so you only take 2, but then I need a save versus poison, please.
Oh, no. That's not good.
Get
That
my
is not good at all.
Maybe it's the
Dude,
beneficial
shouts out.
poison.
Max, kill a fire.
Yeah, I think he will do that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, so Caledor, you lose 1 point of strength. You can feel the lethargy come into your limbs.
Is there a place to put temporary
Yeah, what I do is on the far right, there's this place for notes, and just put what it is
there.
normally.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, I'm trying to find my DM screen. Where are you? Oh, I'll put you back. That's right. Okay, I'm trying to find the rate of fire. Javelin's a 1 rate of fire, so that's good. All right, so this, and you can picture, this is from every direction. This is, you know, Indiana Jones escaping the Jovitos with all those things coming flying in. You're hitting from every direction. Dorman, you're just like, wow, gotcha, and are grateful that... Yeah.
But I speak Jovitos.
Okay, so then I believe that brings us to the end of the round, guys. We're on to round 5. So let's see here. Who's rolling? Jeff or Jeff? John, you won last time, so everyone decide what you're doing, and then John, would you kind of beat my 10? A 3, that will do it. Yeah. So I'm not acting. Yeah, Valine is a 4, so I'm acting on a 14, guys. Let me zoom out so I can get everything here. Let's see. Excellent. So, Max is taking the fire out?
He is, yes.
Okay. What is... Oh, who am I missing here? Caledor, what are you doing, Caledor?
I guess this. I don't know.
Okay. Nice. All right, so then first up is Dorman. What are you doing, Dorman?
Dorman's casting Enlarge on Druin.
Nice. Okay, so Druin, you are now human-sized, 50% taller than before. Then it is Max's turn, and he's bashing the fire out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let me do this. Let me, actually, I think I'm going to do this and this. Boom.
Ooh, I can't see.
Nope, let me give you guys your vision back here.
I imagine that's exactly what it's like once the fire goes out and you have infravision kicking back on.
Oh, yep. Totally, yeah.
Rubbing your eyes, closing your eyes, trying to get your infravision to kick in.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, much better field of vision. Let me reveal what you see here. Okay, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Those aren't actually ether caps, are they?
What you see is something that looks similar to an ether cap, but a little different. They are a disgusting fusion of humanoid and spider, but they are about 2/3 or maybe even half the size of an ether cap. They're closer to what Dorman's size is, but in place of the more stocky form of an ether cap, these things have a bulbous central body, a spider-like face, and 4 twisted, spindly arms. And I don't have it down, but in front of each of the squares where they are, and in the middle of where they're standing, and behind, it is completely covered in webs. So the space in front of them has webs, the space where they are has webs, the space behind them has webs. And you can picture it's just, they've managed to basically like hem you guys in here on every side. So, next is Caledor. So Caledor, you do a double blink and you can see these things, and they kind of, and like the ether caps, they've got like rows of probably a dozen eyes, little tiny black like flecks in their face, more like insect than man, and the mandible's jaws definitely look at, and again, they're about half your height, so they're, and they seem to all have these huge braces of those tiny but effective javelins. So, Caledor, what are you doing?
Let's see, what's my movement?
I think you're at 8, aren't you? Did you not encumber?
Yeah. Right up to that little shit.
So as soon as you get into that web square, would you kind of give me a What is it here? Save versus spell, I think. Let me double check.
Save versus spell. Oh
yeah,
my
with
god.
a -2 to the roll. Oh shit. So you get in and you're just like, and you're caught up in the webs. So let's see here. What that means. Let's see here.
Yeah, I don't do fire.
Druin's like, we gotta burn the webs. Dorman, I'm gonna need that staff that's sitting where I was sitting.
Yeah. I will get you that staff.
Can't see here.
Do any of these look different than the others at first glance, Kev? Like we scroll around, is there one that's bigger or?
No, they all seem, to your eyes, they all seem the same.
Okay.
I hate these woods.
Yeah, holy shit. Okay. Oof. I'm sure I'm reading here.
Caledor's strong enough to break through the webs.
You mean
That's the
after his strength reducing
Poison,
javelins fill his body?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
we'll take your strength away, and then we'll make you do a strength check to escape, and then while you can't escape, we're gonna stab you with more javelins.
So right now, what you can do is, I'm assuming you're halfway in, so you're about 2.5 feet of them. You can move. Your strength is between 13 and 17 right now, right? Jeff?
Yeah.
So you can move 1 foot per round. So it's going to take you 3 rounds to free yourself from that area.
Okay. 1 square per round or 1 foot?
No, 1 foot per round. And I'm assuming you got halfway through there, so it's 2.5 feet is how far you're in. So it'll take you 3 feet. Let me quickly check for Golden Glory. Well, I'm curious of is whether you can still move your arms and stuff. And then I don't know if there is rules as written for it. I'll apply those. If not, I'll have to sort of...
Like, was it invisible or what?
No, it's what I described to you. I told you there was like the squares in front of them, in them, and behind them were all full of webs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I just didn't realize it was like man size.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's filling it as if you guys were webbed in or hemmed in.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it like the web spell itself?
Yes, it is. You're unable to move or perform any actions. Holy shit. That's if you've got a 12-foot... If you have a strength between strength of 12 or less. Strength of 13 to 17 can break through web. So that's all you can do next round. You're not going to be able to attack. You're going to be able to use... Hold on. Did you have an action left still? Well, you know what? You're not going to be able to do it. So yeah, you run in and you're caught in these webs. And I imagine, Jeff, that like your character wouldn't have just run blindly in. He probably thought they weren't as bad as they thought. And just as soon as you got into them, you realized there was a lot more to these... hard to see strands than what are there. Druin, you can hear Caledor screaming as he's caught up in these strands. And let's give him a nice little thing there. All right, Druin, what are you doing?
Druin is summoning the power of Caledor, and a silver wave of energy ripples out 60 feet in all directions.
Yep.
+1 to hit damage and saves for all friendlies, -1 hit damage and saves for all enemies.
Okay.
There.
Excellent. Okay. Alrighty. Then it is okay.
So he moved to there and cast it. So let me just see that.
Okay. All right. So then, guys, that comes to their turn. Alrighty. Now.
Everybody.
Yeah. And this is prayer, right? Not bless?
Prayer.
Prayer, okay. All right, so let's see here. I've got first some javelins going in on Max. Let's see here. One of those hits in the first volley, and two hits. So Max takes 8 points of damage, and then I need 2 saves from him, please. And then I've got my second volley at Druin, nat 20. And none of those hits. So, Druin, you're only hit once, taking 5 points of damage. Full DR
Max.
will apply, and then I need...
Passed both times for Max.
Excellent. And then I need a save versus poison from you two, Druin. And then I've got... Oh, Caledor, you're stuck in there. So, I think this thing's going to move back, and then they're all going to throw javelins at you, try and take you down. None of those hit. Oh, wait, your shield bonus is what?
My shield bonus is 4?
4?
Or
Okay.
like the...
Yeah, the total bonus you get from your shield, because that wouldn't apply right now.
Okay, it's a +4 plus the...
+4, okay, so that's a total of... It's a +4 shield?
6?
Yeah, so that's like 6 bonus to your AC. So your AC is actually like a 0 right now.
Yeah.
Well, and you're entangled, so you wouldn't get your dex bonus. Alright, so you hit 3 times.
Oh, it says my A... Oh, I wrote it down. AC shieldless -1.
-1, and then without your dex bonus?
And then without dex bonus as well, it is... So it'd be 3.
3, okay. So I hit you 3 times. One of them doesn't get through your armor, so you don't need to worry about it. The others are 5 and 3. So I need 2 saves versus poison for you. And then I think Max is the big
I'll be
one.
dead in a round or two, just so you guys are aware.
Yeah, don't forget about damage reduction.
Yep.
I have damage reduction of 1.
You have DR 1?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take 1 more point of damage then. And then Max is hit 2 times more.
Okay.
And what did you say? 2 spell? 2 poison?
2 saves, or 3 actually now. 3 saves versus poison. And then Max takes 6 and 4 points of damage. So 1 and 1.
Okay.
And every fail is -1 strength.
Every fail is -1 strength, that's right.
Yeah, I'll be dead in no time.
Okay.
Oh, time.
Another loss for him. 1 succeed. Okay.
Okay. Then, guys, it is...
Can't have infinite javelins, guys. He'll be fine.
Yeah, you guys will be fine. You'll be dead, and then Dorman will run off. So, you know, I look forward to playing the Aarakocra who come to rescue Dorman.
You get a +1 to your save, Jeff, from the prayer spell.
Yeah, did he... So one of those succeeded. One of them's a 10. It's not quite... Yeah, you succeeded twice. You only lost 1 strength then, Jeff. Yeah, only one of those was a fail. You succeeded on 2 of those saves. Remember, save is you want to roll 11 or higher. You did that twice.
Right, yeah, so I'm only down to 13.
Okay. Then it is...
I'm not quite immobile yet.
End of their turn. It is... Yeah, initiative. So we're on around 6 now. And you go, guys. Let's... John, you're still winning initiative, so go ahead and try and beat my 4, please. Ooh, 4. Tied. All right, I'm not until an 11.
Dorman, did you do something last round, or what would you...
I enlarged you last round.
Right, okay. Druin is looking for that staff that he had sitting with him when he put it down. When he heard
I was going to grab that for you this round, unless you want to pick it up.
It's in the square next to me where he's standing.
Well, I'll do something better then.
Max can see the things around him because it's not. It's completely like there's not a cloud in the sky, and even with a partial moon, he can see at least 20 feet. But I'm going to give him a penalty for cover because he doesn't have great light.
Yeah, he's going to be doing something else though.
Yeah. All right.
7, I think. 8.
Okay.
He's going to be going an 8, and Dorman is pulling something out of his bag.
Okay.
So.
Oh, Jeff, if all you're doing is pulling yourself free, that's a 4. That's just moving.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to put my weapon.
No, 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 no.
If the staff that Druin had earlier is laying on the ground at Dorman's feet, it's an action to pick it up, right?
Yes. Yep. Okay.
The staff is...
Sorry, I was supposed to put that in Discord for you. I still didn't do that.
Speed factor is 4, so I'll go with 8.
Okay. All right. So then first up is, so Caledor, you're pulling yourself slowly out of here. Only a foot and a half left. Then it is, yeah, I'm not to an 11. So then it's Max the Werebear. What is Max doing?
Max is going over there, grabbing Caledor and ripping him out of the web.
Okay, so Max, so then, give me a save versus spell for Max. No penalty for this whatsoever.
Okay, save versus spell for Max.
Did we lose Jeff, or is his camera's just off?
No, my computer froze. I think it's back now.
Let me hit refresh here.
Yeah, save versus spell is his weakest save. Jeez.
Okay.
Can you not hear me?
No, I heard you. Yep, yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
Jeff. Yeah, I was refreshing and I got you back.
Yeah, you just want to get over there, grab Caledor, and pull him out.
Okay. Okay, so what it means is that what I was checking for is to see if he was going to get himself caught up in the webs as well by reaching in, and I was going to make it only half strength. He failed, so he's partly pulled in there as well, too, so he's going to have to free himself. He's not going to be able to help Caledor yet. Druin, what did you have in mind on an 8? You're grabbing the staff?
Druin is picking up. Druin is bending down where Dorman is. You can't really see Dorman, and he's picking up the staff of St. Cuthbert.
Okay. Then it is Dorman. What did you have in mind?
He's reaching into his bag for an urn that was quite troublesome lately, and he's going to use it next round.
Okay. All right. Then that'll be interesting to see what you guys are planning on doing with that. Then it is their turn. So we have let's do Caledor first here. 1, 2 hits. 2 hits. Okay. Caledor, you take one of them is 1, so it's stopped by your armor. The other one is 5. So DR would apply, but then I need another save from you. It's Max. It's 1, 2 hits. 3 hits on Max.
Well, if I fail this, I can't get out of the web at all.
So after deduction, Max only takes 3 more points of damage, but it will be 3 more saves. Nat 20 on the save. Fucking nice. Well done, Caledor. All right, and then Druin.
That's 1.
Let's see here.
Succeed.
That's all misses because of the... And then 1 hit on you.
This is horrible.
6 points of damage, Druin. A full DR will apply against it, and then a save, please. All right, so Max succeeds once and fails twice.
Yep.
What's his strength right now?
It's at 13 now.
Ooh. All right. Then it is...
Druin's like, get out of the webs.
Okay, and then
Trying to.
Final volley here. Let's see here. Come on, Druin. Those are all misses, and then on Max. Max is a miss. Yep. Okay. So my highest roll there was a 13. All right, guys. So then that is the most recent volley, and these things are kind of like shouting in that chittering, squeaking language of theirs now. So then we're on to round 7, guys. All right. Let's see here. John, would you kindly, everyone decide what you're doing with your round, beat my 4, please. Ooh.
Is item use, is that casting from a staff?
Yes.
What's the 4?
A staff is, hold on.
How many action? Oh, this round I just have to move away? No, I moved away last round.
Yeah.
You moved, yeah, so this, no, you moved, you got a foot and a half left to go. So you only go a foot per round.
What? So the first round that I moved in, I moved so far in that it takes me more than one round.
Well, like I
to
said,
move the
you
same
moved
amount up.
you moved halfway through it, which is 2.5 feet, and you only move 1 foot per round with your strength. So you moved 1.5 feet out, and then this round
No,
you'll
but
move.
I went into it one round,
Yep, which was put you
and in
2.5
the
feet
one
in,
round that I moved into it, how did I move 2.5 feet into it?
because that's how I put you halfway through the square.
Okay.
You were running in to attack that thing, and you didn't know that it was there, so you would have been like, "Wah!"
Right.
Caught up in it. So rather than making you be penalized by the full 5 feet, I put you halfway in. So it's 2.5 feet. You move 1 foot per round. So you are this round. If you move again, you're going to be half a foot off from being free. And if Max can get himself free, then because Max is only the same thing, he may be able to help you. Okay, and hold on. Your speed for your staff will be. Where is it here? Oh, for Pete's sake. Here we go. Initiative. Staff is +2.
Oh, nice.
Staff is pretty fast then. All right, so I'm on an 11. We've got... So Caledor is pulling himself out. Max, give me a save, will you?
Yes.
Because he's...
Well, I'm almost pulling myself
Is
up.
it the
Yeah.
spell save again?
Yes, please.
Okay. Nope. He's got a very low chance of making that.
Yeah, so he's free, but he's not. He doesn't have a clear way of grabbing Caledor yet without getting himself stuck again. So then, Druin, you're up next. What are you doing?
Druin shouts, "Get out of the webs!" And he centers the magic on that square right there. And I changed my marker to orange because Druin is going to burn 3 charges on the staff.
I have bad news.
What?
You haven't spent 24 hours with the staff, have you?
No.
No.
So you haven't attuned to this. You haven't attuned to it yet.
Is 24 hours not an hour?
Sorry?
It's not an hour?
No, it's 24 hours. Like, that's what we talked about last time. It was that you spend 24 hours with it, and then you're going to be able to take advantage of all the abilities. Now, Druin would have known that.
Well, then I wasted last round, and this. Okay, whatever.
So what are you doing?
I'm not casting Flame Strike.
Okay.
Because I can't cast Flame Strike. I don't know.
Do you have anything that starts fires?
So we have a smoldering fire beside me.
Yep.
I would have grabbed a alchemical charge from the leather satchel,
Yes. Okay.
and he's going to light it to get it going, and hurl it at one of these.
You're going to need
here.
the distance of that's going to be like 10 feet. Like it's a small thing. It's not going to go 25 feet. So
Okay. So he lit it last round. No, he lights it.
no,
this
he
round,
grabbed
and
it last round. So this round, what is he doing?
He's just gonna touch it to the fire to get it lighting,
Okay.
and then he's gonna have to run.
So
forward.
because the fire is out, give me a d20 roll. Nice. Yep. Flares
Druin
right
finds
up.
some embers. Druin finds some embers, gives it a blow, touches this thing down,
Yep.
moves forward, and then he's got a human move now, right?
Yes, he does.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Runs to there and tosses it.
No,
on
that's
this
the end of his round. He did an action, lighting the thing, and then he moved. So.
action is lighting, move, action and move. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Then it is. I think it's Dorman. Why is Max
Yep.
in there twice?
Because I'd messed up with his.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
initiative.
no problem. Okay, so Dorman, you're up next. What are you doing?
I'm unstopping the urn and getting the sand blowing out so they can stop throwing javelins at us.
Okay.
And
So what's
there's its effect radius. If That's
Okay.
how much. That's where it fills up immediately.
And it fills with blowing sand and
Yeah,
wind.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm trying to light this on fire, Dorman. This
With blowing sand, totally obscuring vision. It didn't say how strong the wind is.
Yeah. If it's
but-
blowing sand, then I'm sorry, Druin. Yeah. And then I don't think that was anticipated.
Mm-mm.
All right, so then this whole region fills up with sand. Now let me see here. Check one thing. All right. So then that is the end of that round, guys. We're on to, that was round 7. We're on to round 8. So none of you guys can see what's happening right now. The sand completely obscures your vision. All right, then, in fact, I'll move these guys into...
I mean, we couldn't get to them, so that's all I could do with Dorman is stop the javelins. That's... Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I know Druin has blind fight, but...
Alrighty. Okay. Then, it is end of the round, guys. Let's see here. John, you're still rolling initiative.
Nope, I lost this time.
Oh, you lost. Okay, so Jeffrey, we're back to you. Everyone decide what you're doing. Jeffrey, you're going to pull yourself free this round. Max needs to get the F out of the way.
Yeah, he's going to do that.
Okay. Then, oops, that's not what I rolled. That's what I rolled. All right. Jeffrey, would you kindly beat my 4?
It's rolling.
It's thinking.
Holy crap, roll 20.
What the... Here we go. Come on.
Wow. This is the most delayed dice roll I've ever seen. Rolling the dice.
Jesus.
It says it on the chat for me.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not actually. I'm sure if I just click it again, it's just gonna do it.
Well, and like your camera's still moving, so it's not like you're frozen up in it.
No, I can hear you guys. Yeah. Everything's working. Roll 20 is just frozen. Attack roll 20.
Maybe Dave, let's get you to if the dice are not going to work.
Wow.
For Jeff.
Oh,
3. Oh, that was 3. There you go, and an 8. Oh, so the best that.
Finally.
3 actually wins. Okay, so then, let's see here. I'll let you get the benefit because I called it, so you'll get the benefit of the lower number. I am not telling you what I'm acting on because you can't see them. So, guys, go ahead and enter what round you're acting on here. Okay, so Caledor.
Can't see anything.
Yeah, Dorman, you can't see anything either, so.
Yeah.
Can Druin even tell if this alchemical thing is still lit?
You picture yourself in a swirling, sandstorm,
Okay.
so.
Then I'm just going to throw it anyways, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Just roll the dice.
Yeah.
Can't do anything anyways.
Okay.
I can't get to them because there's 5 feet of webs between me and them.
Yeah. All right, so then who... Okay, we got everybody. All right, so then first up is Caledor and Max. So Max, go ahead and move him out of the way. And then Caledor, you're now free of the web, so you can feel free to move yourself back.
Dorman will be shouting like, "Get over here, this way!"
Yeah, so you're about there now. Or you can be down. Actually, I don't think you can... Yeah, there.
Druin's like, to do what?
All right.
I have it.
So you know what, guys? I'm gonna make you make because it's again like it's swirling. Think of like what do you call it? Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, right? Where Cruz is caught in that wind or the sandstorm, and would. So what I think if Dorman, you're gonna try and communicate to Druin. Druin, give me a wisdom check.
Yeah.
I deliberately fail it.
If you want to. And what else are we gonna do? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jesus. So, Druin, you just... You don't hear anything, unfortunately, from Dorman. Dorman, what were you doing?
He was just shouting to get everybody, to group up, and the sandstorm goes out another 5 feet around the area.
Caledor, why don't you give us a wisdom check as well, too? Dorman, make one for Max, please.
Okay.
See if they hear.
It's 12, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, I didn't know what else to do, so.
It's all right.
Other than make us blind
Max
and
heard
deaf?
it, which makes sense. Caledor, you can't hear anything. It's just swirling wind and sand.
Well, I imagine that it's because he's turned his shield into the onslaught of sand, and it's ringing off there like.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Bell.
Yeah.
He's, hiding behind his shield.
Okay. And
Drew doesn't
then,
wear a helmet, so he's just getting sand in the face. He's like,
so Druin, you throw this thing, or if it's still in your hand, you try throwing it. You have no idea where it's gone or what's happened with it. Then it's their turn, and they do something, and then that is the end of the round. So, guys, run around 9. Everyone, remember you can't hear right now, so judge your actions based on that. And then, Jeff, we will give you a chance again here now. So, Jeff, would you kindly beat my 10?
Let's see what happens.
We'll give you a softball here. There you
Look
go.
at that. Roll
Nice.
it right away.
Right away. You just needed to clear up the gears.
Can't really do anything blinded, so.
How long was Dorman
It's the
planning on?
speed of a weapon to stow the weapon?
Yes. Yeah.
I'd tell you how long I plan on doing it, but that would be metagaming.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that your allies may have words about using this thing.
I've been seeing them get hit with javelins and we couldn't get to them. I don't,
well, the logic is totally there. It's just that you did it it's like you did it in a silo. You didn't see what other people were doing.
Well, it all happens really fast, remember?
Mm-hmm. It made it completely
and you didn't
realistic.
say, hey, I'm going to hit them with fire, so I was like... So.
But
what is who am I missing? Oh, Druin, what are you doing, Druin?
I don't know. Standing there doing nothing. I'm going to put a 5.
Okay. All right, so Druin, you're up first. What you're standing in this windstorm.
Druin is screaming at the top of his lungs to put the fucking sand away.
Dorman, give me a wisdom check.
And
I already planned to put the sand away this turn.
And I try to walk to where I don't know where they are now, so I don't know where the campfire is. And it would probably be covered in sand. So, or is it magical sand? Does it disappear when?
It disappears at the end, yes.
Mm.
So can I just pick a direction and try to walk?
If you want to roll randomly, give us a D8 roll.
I wonder what all the sand's doing to the web.
7. So starting from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You move to your left.
Okay, Druin walks into the webs.
No, that's it's. Oh, you're moving that far? Fuck. Okay, so fortunately,
can try and move to the campsite, but I have no idea where it is. So.
Yep. So you're wandering off. No, that makes total sense. So here's the thing: is that they are only half strength. So you are caught up in them because they've been the wind. The benefit of the wind is that it's torn them a fair amount, so they've reduced the strength of the web. So you are cut. You're trapped, but you don't need a strength of 13. You need a strength of 7. A strength between 7 and 12 can break through at 1 foot of it. If you have a strength higher than that, you can move freely.
Okay.
Is your strength 13 or higher?
It's 17.
17, yeah. Okay, so you're easily able to pull yourself free of it next round. Then it is Caledor and Dorman. What are you guys doing?
Clunk.
Okay.
Stowing. What?
Well, this all happens simultaneously, too. So
Yeah, I'm stowing my sword.
Okay.
And then the wind dies down and the sand disappears.
Okay. Okay. So the fire is well and truly out at this point because the wind has scattered what remains of the ashes. But apart from the tattered remains of the webbing, there is no sign of those creatures.
Is everybody okay? And then I 5 feet step away from where I was, so June doesn't come barreling into me.
Okay. So
He
what?
doesn't even look back to camp. He just sits down and sits cross-legged and just breathes.
Okay. So guys, once you have a chance for the immediate moment to recover, what do you guys plan on doing?
I don't feel safe here. You think we should just get up camp and move?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It doesn't seem very safe here at all. So
It
They
is.
can see in the dark. They can track us probably. I'm just saying, if we move to a camp half an hour away, it's not like these creatures can't find us.
I don't know.
Oh, we can move though. Like, yeah, if you guys want to move, let's move.
I'll defer to you, Druin. Just, yeah.
I have no idea.
Do you think, do we know anything about these things after a moment to think about it? Like, any kind of lore help us out here?
You guys have no lore. This isn't Pathfinder.
I mean, like animal lore stuff.
Do they strike you as animals?
No.
No,
I
unfortunately.
think we should move on.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Pull up
Somebody put out
camp
the
and
camp. Somebody put out the camp.
I already did that.
Now, how far do you guys wish to travel before trying to set camp again?
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, another hour would probably be best.
Okay.
Does anybody need their wounds patched up before we leave, in case we get ambushed?
Yeah, I guess. How bad are you?
Caledor is down to 21 right now out of 36. And Druin is down to 39 out of 53.
Yeah.
I do have a potion.
There's 10 hit points back, Caledor.
I will give...
Max, I got a couple of spells here.
Okay.
That's pretty good for me.
Yeah. Go for it.
On Max. 6.
Plus 6. One
Okay.
more of those and he'll be good.
Okay.
Okay. That's operational for now.
Okay. And then, Druin, how about yourself? You're down by 14 right now.
I got some magical seaweed if you want to chew it.
Oh,
I'm only down like 5 at this point. So.
okay, that 3's for me, so I'll.
How's how's everybody's strength looking?
Oh,
My strength is 13 out of 15 right now.
Yeah, Max is down to 13.
I don't know if you've got any way of like healing that poison. If it's...
Well, keep a hold of that staff. I know it does stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't do stuff till tomorrow.
Yeah. That's why you should keep in contact with it. Wink, wink.
I'll carry it. That's not a problem. I'm just saying we can't use any of the charges.
Okay.
No.
All right, let's roll.
Okay.
I say march until we're tired, like, and need to rest, basically. Like, I think we should move as far as we can. At least a few hours.
Jeff, I just opened up the fatigue rules, and I'm like, nah, that's too mean. I don't need to do that for just an hour. Now you're like, all right, well, I'll open it up again.
Fatigue rules suck.
They're fantastic.
Well, I'm not saying, like... I'm saying, like, whatever, yeah. I don't know when we're fatigued or what the rule is, but... I'm saying, like, at least a couple hours away or a few hours away from where we are, because...
You know, Dorman,
I mean, otherwise Caledor's just going to keep saying, I don't think this is safe here.
I'm glad you did that Earn thing.
Is you being sarcastic? Because dwarves don't do that well.
I will tell you that I rolled a morale check. I was like, well, that's a strange and really powerful magic. I'll roll a morale check for them. I rolled an 18 out of 20 So they shit themselves and
It
ran.
clearly worked. Definitely, it clearly worked. It pissed Druin off because it ruined his plan in the time. But afterwards, he's like, "All right, that works."
It has proven to be one of the most, like, the first time you used it, it was incredibly disruptive, but I think it was, at that point, it balanced in favor of the enemies, more so than your allies. This time, though, certainly in favor of your allies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what Druin was thinking. As soon as he saw the sand, he's like, "Fuck! Every time he does this sand thing, it screws us over and it screws up our plans." And this time it worked. He's like, "Okay,
Like
now
every
you're
time. This is the second time. Come on.
Well,
all right.
Last time it was the only time, and it worked against us. So that's
Well,
100% of the time it works against us.
So I solemnly vow that I will only use it in like a last-ditch effort when I think you guys are going to die.
Okay. Now, here's what I'd like from you. So, how long are you going to travel? What I could say is, for each hour.
Well, I'm sort of thinking like it. Yeah. I mean, depending on how we feel, right? Like, so that's sort of the thing. There is like.
Yeah. So
Remember, Dorman's down on con. He's like at 10 out of 15. So
Now,
he's going to feel rough.
Yeah, and the way that it normally works is when you guys are traveling overland, you travel for 40 minutes, you rest for 20. You travel for 40, you rest for 20. So it's not like you're powering on. Or what you might do is power through for a couple of 80 minutes, and then you'll take a 15 or 20 minute break. At this point, because you were quite active throughout the day too, after an hour, I'm going to get you guys to all make a con check. I'm assuming you guys aren't taking that long rest. So I'd like each of you guys, including Max, to give me just a flat con check.
Could I substitute my endurance skill?
No, you can. Well, your endurance skill would be reduced by whatever your constitution is reduced by.
Okay.
Yeah, so if your constitution is currently down 5, reduce your endurance skill by 5.
Okay. Either way, it's the same roll.
Okay.
So do we have to press so hard?
I say just get an hour away is what I want to do. So.
Okay.
We plan on resting almost immediately, so sure.
Well, hold on, guys. Jeff's saying that you guys are going to move for a couple of hours, and you guys are saying 1 hour. What is it? How long are you guys planning on moving?
Dorman's just happy an hour away, but if he wants to keep pushing, we could probably do that. What do you think, Trin?
Yeah, I'll let you guys decide.
I'm telling you that Caledor, 1 hour away, Caledor is going to say he doesn't feel safe. So you guys, if you want to push it, he'll say fine, but I think this is dangerous. He's basically pushing for at least 2. Like, I don't know.
Okay, let's take middle ground and go 2 then.
Right,
Okay. So then if you're doing 2, that's when I'll give you 1 constitution check. You don't need to make multiple ones. Let's see how you're doing here.
Not good for me.
Dorman is... Okay, so Dorman is fatigued.
Yeah,
after that first...
fine, because that's sort of exactly what I said. We'll push until we're tired.
Yep. Max is
now
fine.
you're feeling tired.
Dorman is feeling wrecked, actually.
Yeah.
That's a really high roll.
And then Caledor is okay. And how about Druin? And Druin's okay. All right, so here's what happens.
And this all kind of makes sense in the story too, because Dorman cast the identify spell and he's whipped already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh no,
so
it's good.
now here, Dorman, you are now treating all of your stats as 2 lower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fatigue sucks, guys.
Yeah.
You can make spellcasters like clerics lose their higher level spell slots.
Yeah, you suffer -2 to attack rolls and saving throws, and you can continue on. You guys can keep pushing for Dorman, but he has to make a Constitution check once per 10 minutes.
Yeah, no.
No, this is good. Now that this is exactly what we wanted, though. He's tired, so now we'll stop.
Well, if you do want to keep pushing him, what he needs is 2 hours of rest to get rid of fatigue, and then he's got his normal rest as well. What you can do, he can keep going. Yeah, if you guys want to put more distance here, you've got an hour's worth of travel. If you want to go another hour, it means he's got to make 6 Constitution checks. If he fails one of those, he becomes exhausted. Another -2 to everything. Otherwise, he's not capable of voluntarily physical activity. So, do you guys want to keep pushing him to the point of exhaustion?
Nope.
No.
I'm curious. This is like game show stuff
You'd
now.
have Max carry me at that point.
Come on, Dorman, move it.
Go, man!
Although Caledor and Druin and Max would also take -1 to their next con check for checking for fatigue.
But I thought you're heavy, dude.
Dorman is 88 pounds plus the 30 pounds of gear he's got, so yeah.
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 But Max is so big. Well, not with the 13 strength, he can't really do any much, so yeah.
So, what are you guys thinking? Is this where you're going to make your camp then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then, give me a percentile roll, please. Let's see if you came across a place with... Oh, there you go. If you came across a place with natural shelter. Who wants to give me the percentile roll there? Anybody?
Let's have Max do it.
Okay. Yep, you guys find something. All right. You're out of the elements, and you collapse down. All right. Then.
You guys feel better if we have some extra protection?
Do you have something to offer?
I have a scroll of Wyvern Watch.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Wasn't that incredibly effective against a wyvern last time? So I think...
It was useful. Yeah. Chael cast a spell.
Yeah, when Chael cast it, yeah.
All right, because it's a second level breach spell, or
Can't remember offhand. But I know, yeah, Chael made a really good use of that.
breach spell, 8 hours or until strike. Because of the insubstantial haze brought forth by its casting, which vaguely resembles a wyvern, typically used to guard some area against intrusion. Any creature approaching within 10 feet of the guarded area may be affected by the wyvern. Any creature entering the guarded area must roll a successful saving throw or versus spell or stand paralyzed for 1 round per level of the caster.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know what?
It sounds pretty damn good.
We need a good sleep, and yeah. So if we've got some kind of natural shelter, Druin will go out about 30 feet, and he'll use the scroll of Wyvern Watch to cast it in front of us.
Great.
Guard us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go back.
that's awesome.
So then, this brings us to about little like 2:30ish in the morning. What's the casting time of Wyvern Watch? Is it just...
It's like a round or something.
Oh yeah, I think we already seen. Yeah, so Chael was able to use it in combat. So,
Yeah.
All right. So then, guys, the rest of the evening is uneventful. So,
Goodness.
with the hazy light of dawn coming in, let's check and see what of interest is happening today. We know that you're going to have good weather for traveling today.
Calculate how much time I need for spells now.
Okay.
We'll need identify, so let's do enlarge.
So, morning comes.
There's a dirt elf in chat.
Is Hobbs in chat?
Get himself in the game.
Nice. I thought you were an Azeroth, Hobbs.
Dorman's going to need an hour to prepare spells.
An hour, okay.
Druin's gonna need 2 hours.
Well, remember, I got to rest an extra bit of time because I got fatigued. So I'm going to need 6-7 hours.
7 more hours.
Yeah, I need 2 for the fatigue, 4 for my rest of my rest, and then 1 for spells.
Okay. All right. Well, no, 5 for normal sleeping. You're recovering. You're counting only your Constitution recovery. You still needed. The encounter happened 3 hours into your rest.
Oh, 3 hours. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was 4 for some reason.
No, it's 3. So I could be wrong. I thought I said 3, but it's 1 hour, one way or the other. So then, Druin, how much time do you need to prep your spells in the morning?
2 hours.
2 hours, and then Dorman, how much for you?
Just 1.
Just 1, okay. So then, Caledor, if Max is watching the camp in the morning, what would you like to do as your morning task then? Do you want to go hunting? Because you get your free chance to go hunting. You certainly have more than enough food. You guys are only scratching off 4 of them today.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what are you thinking, Jeff? Do you want to hunt? Do you want to look for fresh water?
I think we keep trying to push back to civilization and eat these disgusting mushrooms.
Yep. Okay, so mark off 4 rations for today, guys. And I can tell you that the morning is uneventful. I mean, every creak of every limb around you, every bird that comes, out of the bushes scares the shit out of you, and you think these things may be following you. And it is, let's see here. So normally you get up at 7 and be ready to go by 8. This would then be 3 hours later for travel time and the extra sleep that Dormant needs, and then the extra hour of prep time. So really, Dormant, you're the one who needs the most time for everybody. You guys will be going at about 10 during the day. So everyone heals. First off, a
single point.
Dave, this may be one of the very last times I get to ask if anyone's got medicine. You say, not until training.
Not yet.
No, I've
So-
got anything.
Not quite.
Everyone heals 1 point from sleeping overnight, and then the spells come back. And about midway through the day, Dave, is when you will have this staff attuned to you.
Okay.
And did I? Okay.
Max is still down? No, it's down a little bit.
Max should have healed 1
No.
overnight, so I think Max is
He
only...
did.
Oh, did he? Okay, so he's still down by 3.
Caledor, you're
I'm down by like a couple.
okay.
It's probably not worth a spell at this point.
Okay, I will save it then.
Okay.
For an adventurer, it's like normal bumps and bruises at this point.
Yeah.
And,
Probably
does
where
anybody,
all those poison things hit, they still sting.
Mm.
Is your strength gone still, or
oh yeah, what happens with the
I
strength?
think so.
Sorry, after an hour of travel, 1 point of strength returned, and then every hour afterwards, another point returns.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, my strength is back then.
Got it scared with the conjuring in the other game.
Yeah. No, and well, that's the fun thing. Like, there are some things that have permanent strength damage, but this is not something that's like giving you neurological damage. That's what
Okay.
save or die kind of poison reflects in the game.
Yeah. Dorman's actually going to prep some offensive spells this morning.
Okay.
He does have Melf's Acid Arrow,
Okay.
so he's going to prep 2 of those.
That's right. It's conjuration, not evocation, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Wait till I get the Shadow Conjuration, then I can fireball people. It's not for a couple levels, though.
Yeah. So, what about the rest of you guys? Dave, you got your regular suite of spells set up now?
yep.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the old main map. Let's see what's happening today. All right. Now.
Got so many people in chat rooting for you, Kev. You almost got him that time.
Oh, that's great. I gotta love again. Like, I think it's mostly DMs who watch. So, oh man. Although I mean, that's one of the fun things playing with you guys is that you all are DMs too. So it's fun playing a game with people who usually run games, or at least often run games. All right. So then let's see here. The distance traveled here. Where's my travel rate here? Come here.
Yeah, I think it's going dwarf and gnome speed today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Let us find here. Okay.
Druin's rebuffed my Shadow Steed a couple times, so, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's not a Shadow Ram, right? Here it is. So I tell you, it's still 2 months off, but my New Year's resolution is going to be to type up all of my notes here and then print them so I have on one page instead of like 5 different legal pads that are partway filled. So, alrighty. So through heavy forest. Okay, so you guys are not moving a lot. Yeah. So that's 5. There we go. Okay. So today. This is around where you guys will get. Let me, you know what? I'm going to move the tokens out of the way here, so we don't need them just yet. And I'll zoom in a little more so that it feels like you guys are making better progress. Oh, did we lose both Dave and Jeff?
No, we had issues with your camera, and then they came back.
Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry. Okay, so guys, today's travel is... oh, yes. Oh, yes. Largely uneventful. Let me check one thing here.
Uneventful.
Uneventful is usually the happiest thing you guys hear, right?
Yeah, uneventful's good news. We like.
Except that Druin wants to kill those creatures, so like,
You're
he wants
definitely...
another shot.
Am I correct in thinking that it's weighing on your mind the whole time, Druin?
Yeah. He's even been asking for guidance from Clangadin on what other spells he could have prepared that would have made them more effective in battle.
Yeah. Something you definitely should... I mean, if you guys could find a sage about the... who has knowledge of the creatures that live deep beneath the earth, they may be able to provide some insight into this.
And I think Andrew mentioned it in our last Crystal Shard game. It would be really helpful if the dwarven priests of Clangadin could have fire spells. But we don't get elemental fire, we only get elemental earth, so...
Hey, Druin, that staff gives you 3 Cure Light Wound spells a day for free.
Yep.
That's handy.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll use them after I use mine.
Oh yeah, you want the experience. Yeah, trying to hog the experience.
It's not about the experience, it's about channeling the power of my god and furthering the purpose of Clangadin in this mortal realm.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like my enlarges too, so I get them off as often as I can.
Okay.
You need to give me a ring of wizardry or something. You get enlarge, everybody gets an enlarge.
What are you, Oprah?
Nah. Is there a mass enlarge spell? Because that would be fun.
I don't know.
Yeah, no one sleepwalk with a wyvern watch outside.
Yeah, good call.
Good call, Mr. Anderson. Good call.
Oof. Okay. I have an important roll to make here. I want this to be 1 to 3.
But it's what you want.
Whew.
Bad for us.
No, I was definitely rooting for you guys. I rolled a 1. Would you guys kindly give me a D10 roll? Who wants to take the responsibility here? Because this is a big one.
Whatever. I don't have a problem with being the
Yep, fall guy.
the donkey. The donkey. What is it? Roll a d10?
D10, please. All right, guys. So this is in the early evening. Now, would someone who was rolling for the finding shelter?
Max did that actually.
Yeah, so we'll roll for Max, and then either Caledor or Druin give me a percentile roll for water. Let's see if you can find fresh water. So you guys do find shelter again, too. You're able to cobble together some kind of shelter in the eaves of the Thornwood. If the elements turn sour, you will have protection from it. So Jeffrey, why don't you give us a roll? Give us a percentile roll.
Sure.
See if you can find some water.
Whoops. Ooh, oh, yeah,
Yep.
low's good on those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got a source of fresh water. You guys are able to fill up all your canteens and get your water ration today. And then, in the evening, you guys have the option of hunting as well too, or do you want to? It's a free opportunity. There's no chance of random encounters with it until you start pushing your luck and go past the extra hour. Does anyone want to hunt today, or you want to give it a pass?
Dorman will go hunting. You want to go with me, Caledor?
Well, Dorman is doing the preparation of meal, isn't he?
Yeah, I could do that too. Well,
No, you can't do that too. You each pick a task, or
yeah, I'll cook. If Caledor wants to go out, I'll cook.
Yeah.
Caledor doesn't really want to leave the camp.
Okay.
Hey,
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I love these terrible, terrible mushrooms. The mushrooms are actually quite tasty. Like it's not they're mushrooms, but I mean this is a staple in dwarven I mean, I guess it's sort of like eating only one part of a meal, so it'd be like eating only potatoes. But Dorman's doing a pretty good job of cooking them, though.
Caledor just doesn't want to admit that he likes the dwarven mushrooms.
Nice. All right.
That's awesome.
So
we've salted it with tears.
So you guys are yeah. You guys are sitting around eating your meal, and I need to get something much more ominous here.
Nice.
And where is it here? Where am I? I'll go up here. Bring you down.
Trick.
Is this the one I want? Yeah, this sounds about right. So, guys, you're all sitting around camp. The sun is low in the sky, so the shadows in the forest are beginning to be cast quite long. And why don't you each, all three of you, give me a wisdom check? Price is Right style. Whoever rolls highest, without going over, that'll tell me that's who hears this. All right, so Druin is going to be the tough one to beat then.
So,
Just your wisdom or less, please.
14.
Okay.
We all get it.
So, Druin, you guys all hear this at one point. None of you are oblivious. But, Druin, you're the first one to hear it. And it's the... huge and heavy wings of something massive overhead.
It's like, take cover, dragon.
And you guys all go scrambling for cover, and because you found natural shelter, you're all taking cover underneath something, and you hear the crashing of something that lands in the forest near you. And you hear the cry of the dragon again. Maybe 50 feet away. Now, you guys have all, at this point, scrambled and dived behind whatever you can. Max has changed back into a boy instead of a bear, and he dives underneath. Something, you can't quite clearly see it, but you can see the horrible outline of this thing and its shimmering green scales. And you can hear this taking in of its mighty nostrils. And it screams out again, too, roaring. What do you guys do?
Do we think it has seen us?
You can hear it kind of moving around. It is not moving directly towards you.
Well, let's casually move the other way.
Okay?
Quietly.
So, you look at Druin and Dorman, you're like, let's go.
Yeah, like...
I'm gonna check the radius.
Dorman leans in and says, if we can get out of earshot, I can hide us.
What What about Dragon's
Right.
Scent, though? Okay. I need you guys to... Each of you give me a... One second here. Hold on here. What is your... give me a save. Oh, you don't even get a save against this. Yeah. I'm looking at Dragon Fear, how big the radius is. Oh, hold on. No, you do get a save effect here. I'm trying to see what it is. So you're taking... You're going to get a +3 to your save modifier. A save versus petrification, please. So everyone make a save versus petrification.
Oh.
Nat 1. Dorman is not moving anywhere. Holy shit. 2 nat 1s. The dice are thematically appropriate with the first dragon appearing in the game. Holy shit.
Wait,
Max doesn't flinch.
paralyzation, poison, or death magic is the first one.
Yep.
Rod, staff, or wand.
It's
Then
the
it's
second.
petrification or polymorph.
Yep.
Is the third one, yeah.
Middle, right?
Yes, that's right.
It's the third one.
Okay. I don't know.
2 nat
so-
1s and a nat 20.
Okay. So Max is the only one who is not frozen in place by this thing.
You know what it is? Because he doesn't understand the danger that he's in. That he doesn't really. It's like when somebody, it's like, oh yeah, I can take this guy.
Yeah. So with the nat 1s, I mean, we're not using critical failures, but what do you guys think that Druin, like, what does that reflect for Druin and Dorman's reaction to this enormous thing? And you can tell from the way that this thing is moving through the woods, its body length alone is about 50 feet.
Oh.
Yeah,
With a tail that is almost equally as long.
I think Druin, was it Dorman had seen it before, or Dorman had seen it and pointed it out, and it was really high, and it had scared us once before. And so we had seen how big it was, and he knows that he can't run away from a dragon. Like, there's no amount of enlarged spells and hastes and whatnot that's going to allow me to get out of here. He just don't notice me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't smell me. And
Okay.
I'm just gonna...
So Druin's got his head buried down in the ground right now. What about Dorman?
Dorman's just like watching it wide-eyed and just his pupils are dilated. He's like, he's seen this thing from afar, but this is like a force of nature just landed in the forest, and you can't outrun it. His mind is racing a million miles an hour because he might have a spell that could hide them, but he is frozen stiff.
Yeah.
And
so Max
know
is
what to
saying,
do.
Dorman, come on. Dorman, come on. And just
Dorman's just like, no,
rigid in place.
be silent.
So for the three of you guys, and what about, Caledor didn't fail, but he's gripped by a fear that he has never felt before. Like, the very presence of dragons, it instills a terror in the hearts of lesser mortal creatures. What's he?
Yeah, and I think that it's I think it's a lot of it for Caledor is like, I always imagine in these scenes, because of our sort of shifting party, that we've like broken into two groups or whatever, and we're traveling separately because we think it's safer to get back to the city or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that the fear that Caledor feels is like, we're not all together. Like, he wouldn't be as afraid if, Bergour was here and Knox was here and Elanion. Like, so it's sort of like the split group is what's gripped him with fear, I think, here.
Yeah. So I think that the three of you guys would have to ask Max how long it is before, particularly Druin and Dorman. Caledor, it just feels like a longer time for you, but Druin and Dorman, I mean, it could have been hours that you were frozen in place, hearing this thing or seeing this thing. But mercifully, having not seemingly detected you, moves off in a different direction. And then you hear the beating of its wings. as it takes to the air once more, screaming out one final cry in frustration before disappearing from view. Caledor, you're the first one to have your senses return, but I think Max and Caledor have to kind of put their hands on Druin and Dorman's shoulder to be like, guys, it's gone.
Dorman, he kind of tilts and falls over as his legs start cramping up. And then he starts twitching.
What about Druin?
Anybody have any booze?
The chipperlings took all of it.
Drune's just going to he's looking for something comfort, so he like goes through the stash of mushrooms and just grabs a handful and starts eating the mushrooms raw. Just
Ration down.
Sneaking mushrooms when mom wasn't looking, or something, just to try and give him some semblance of home or something that it's like comfort food.
It's the dwarven equivalent of like uncooked hot dogs or cookie dough.
It's the dwarven equivalent of I'm going to eat a bag of chips while I'm watching movies tonight because
Okay, so you ate an extra ration today. I got that marked down.
Okay, I think that it's safe to assume that for the next week, that Druin and Dorman's dreams will be haunted by the shadowy wings of this green terror.
The Queen of the Mire. I guess that was the Queen of the Mire, guys.
Dorman's willing to double time it tomorrow to get the hell out of these woods. He doesn't like it here.
Frick, man, none of us like it here.
I'm having a fucking great time, aren't you?
All right. So, guys, let's check weather for tomorrow.
Dorman's like, at least underground the dragons can't fly.
I'm like, why won't the weather work? I'm like, I'm in the YouTube one and I'm clicking the game back and forth.
Okay. All right, so there's precipitation today, but the wind isn't all that bad, and it's very, very light. So it's a drizzle. Oh, it's a light fog. It's a light fog. So on the downside, you are not.
Did we send Eric Oprah back already?
You did not say that you did that, so I'm assuming they're with you.
Okay. So they were also probably hiding in the woods somewhere, freaking out because they saw a dragon coming?
Yeah.
They might be a little more aware of it than we are, being flying creatures. It's quite a danger for them to share the skies with a dragon.
For sure.
Last shadow.
Yeah. So the what we need to do then as well, guys, is because of the fog now too, it's reminding me that we do need to check for getting lost. Dorman, I think you're the only one who's got no direction.
Direction sense, I do have that.
Direction sense, okay.
See, Dorman is useful sometimes.
Dorman really... Yeah, no, you did well against those spider things too. So give us a direction sense check.
Sure. Crossing fingers. Yes!
Yes, nice, okay. So you got a sense of where you are going. That means...
Yeah, he turns his, climbs up the canopy, turns his face, try to feel the sun through the fog. That way.
Yeah, okay. Ugh. I'm going to give you a local guide benefit because of the Aarakocra. Oh, God, guys, there's a huge chance of getting lost today. Someone give me a percentile roll, please, for getting lost.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky.
Roll high. Really high.
80 is pretty good.
80 is pretty good. So, guys, thick forest has a 70% chance of getting lost as it is. If there's no distinguishable landmarks, it makes it 50 higher. And if there's fog or mist, it makes it 30 higher. So that's how hard it is. When you get a navigator, it drops it by 30. And you've got a local guide, it drops it more as well, too. So I think that where you guys are, an 80 is just on the cusp. 80% means you're lost for the first bit. So,
Could we just like
What-
head in one direction? Does
Yeah,
the
like,
moss grow on the north side of
what's it?
trees?
You're traveling, but you don't know. Give me a D8 roll, please.
Okay. I'll take point in this forest that I hate so much. Got a 5.
Okay. All right, so then, let's see here. Yeah, like you guys, and it doesn't help that you can't see the sun today, too. All right, so you guys travel for most of the day.
I just will roll the weather. I don't create.
Okay. It is a soggy day, and by about midday, well, I guess first off, hold on. Do you guys want to? Does anyone need any more heals? You guys are at Caledor's. First off, Caledor, you'll go up by 1. Druin, you'll go up by 1. Max will go up by 1 for sleeping overnight.
Right.
Mark off 1 more ration for everybody.
Mhm.
And then
I think Druin's going to go to the woods and go for a bio break.
yeah, let's
and-
take our mid-session break too, so we're 50 minutes
refill his
past.
water skin.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna reposition you guys about here.
Where's all move the buttons? The buttons are all moved on the app here. I gotta.
Okay. On which app? Oh, on the the new Google thing. All right, so then, guys, we will take our for those listening at home, we're taking our mid-session break now. We'll be back in 5 minutes, and then we will see what is going to happen today. So back momentarily. Oh, we'll check in the chat when we get back as well.
Oh. Ow, motherfucker! That was a dirty trick. Oh.
Reading the chat.
I'm laughing because I hurt myself when I got back to the.
Oh. Somebody asked Phil versus breath weapon just now, so.
Yeah. It was pretty funny. I went to put my headphones on and the cord was caught under the arm of my chair, so when I pulled them up to my head, it like caught and like banged me in the face and stuff. It's pretty hilarious. Actually.
Dungeon musing, slapstick comedy included.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of hurt, actually. Oh, my shoulder's sore too because I.
Nope. Froze up there, Jeff.
Yeah, why is your shoulder sore? We can't hear you, Nim. Did you lose your mic?
He's frozen on Roll20, so maybe.
Yeah, I froze.
Oh, there you go.
All right, let's check in with chat. So everybody's doing tonight. Let's see. Holy smokes, active tonight. Corey, howdy, howdy. Evening. Fred, what's shaking? Good evening. Brian, what's going on? Iwawa, howdy, howdy. Wayne, howdy, howdy as well. Could Dorman use the spear cut down to Ewok length? He may, although damaging a magic item is always running risk of affecting the enchantment, so... yeah. Let's see here. C30, howdy, howdy. Evening, welcome to the weekend. Yeah, Jamie, DM chuckling at random, never good. Very true. Very, very true. Oh my gosh. Love the idea of unlocking races. Yeah, actually, you know what? Like, I mean, also from, video games too, but my buddy Jason, who plays in this, Jason Hobbs, who plays in our game most of the time, he does that in one of his games too. He has the classes that he feels are more unique and whatnot, you have to unlock over the course of the campaign, which is pretty cool. So I like that idea. Gonzo, what's going on? Howdy. Back at you. And let's see here. Jeffrey Nelson, howdy. Danger to the multiverse, you know it. -7, he still got hit. Yeah, it's nat 20. Jamie says it's tough. That's a risk you always run in these games. At nat 20, it's always going to hit. We don't use crits in our games, but yeah. Andrew, what's going on? He's taking a break from both WoW and his copy of Tasha's to join us. Nice. Old school, what's going on? Oh, working on your upcoming campaign. Hope that's going well as well, too. Mr. Anderson, howdy, howdy. Mr. Anderson just caught up on our campaign as well, too. He just finished binging them over the past month to get caught up. That's great. This is why people don't go camping. Precisely. It's horrible spider creatures and giant dragons.
And Gibberling's taking all your shit.
Yeah, seriously. Playing in a con game. Cool, cool. Okay. I think by con game he means what do you call it? Azeroth. So I'm running a dungeon. So then, guys, so the dragon, I am so glad that you guys were not surprised and that it was, because oh my god, I rolled the random encounter and I'm like, well, I mean, we let everything else kind of roll where they go, and I rolled up and yeah, so one thing that you want to remember, and your characters would be aware of this as well too, is the sizes of dragons is very regimented. So in the same way that you can kind of like judge how old, like say, I don't know, a shark or like a whale or something is by its size, you can judge how old a dragon is by its by the color of its scales and by its length. So if you guys consulted with a sage, they may be able to give you some insight into this dragon as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then, if the
We'd probably get an answer like not fuckable with.
I assumed that from the get-go.
Yeah, it's oh my gosh. Like that last one, I was like, it was a funny encounter because I'm like, well, it's a lot of things, but you know, and you guys didn't even hit them, so you don't know how tough they are.
No,
Yeah,
we couldn't get to them. That
So
5 feet of webs are between us and them.
So,
well, you remember how I
But then
rolled the random thing? That's I was rolling to see how many squares randomly they were going to fill up with webs before they decided to start attacking you. How much prep they were going to do. So, anyway, so because of the fog, because of just the trackless forest, and because of the stress of the last couple of days, you guys have no idea like where you're really heading. The sky is overcast. The trees, even when with the help of your Aarakocra allies, it's just you don't know where the hell you're going. You're not being fatigued physically, but I imagine that this day is a mentally draining day for you. But fortunately, there is no sign of any spider creatures and no sign of the dragon when you guys make camp. So, whoever was rolling for water, give us a water roll. Whoever's rolling for natural shelter, give us that roll.
Druin's like, I got an idea.
What's the idea?
Well,
You find shelter.
so Max is the only one who needs light, and the 3 of us all have some form of dark vision that allow us to see without a fire. So why don't we have the fire for the first watch or the last watch? Max either has it up and then lets it die out for the when we take over, and then we don't have a fire for 3 watches, and then start one up in the morning.
yeah.
Or
Max-
Max is last, and we build a fire up for Max's shift, and then he just keeps it going until breakfast.
Yeah, I like the last idea.
Okay.
What, where Max is the first one to wake up and he lights the fire for his watch? So
So he's the last
Yeah,
one
like-
that.
He's last watch, the last 2 hours. He has a fire going, it's ready for breakfast. And
yeah.
And Druin, I imagine some of that is based on the visibility of a fire from the air.
well, that's part of it, but it's also that whole thing with those
Yeah.
spidery web creatures. Druin's been racking his brains trying to figure out how we could be more tactically sound.
Yeah. Okay. Then,
But yeah, it probably has to do with the dragon. He's just not going to tell him that.
yeah, not telling anyone for sure. And Dorman, I imagine you were spending an inordinate amount of time for this day of travel, keeping your eyes on the sky.
Mhm.
Does anybody know what kind of fire breath Green Dragon has? Is it fire?
It is not fire. I think that what you guys are likely, at the very least, aware of is it is a noxious and poisonous gas. So it burns your lungs out.
Call this
God.
poison wood, not the thorn wood.
So then, once again,
What a horrible place.
yeah, the evening passes uneventfully. You guys get your watch goes without incident, and the morning comes. Now, Dave, why don't you give us a couple of weather rolls here, weatherman?
One healing.
On blizzard.
Okay, so no. It's a little windy. It's overcast still, but there is no precipitation, so that's pretty good. And then let's see here. Who was rolling? I think Dorman, you were rolling for getting lost, weren't you? Yeah. So give us your
direction sense.
give us your direction sense first. Okay. So fortunately, the chance of getting lost is better today. Oh, but your direction sense fails you. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can always send the Aarakocra out, right?
Well,
do some
first off,
scouting
that
and-
is a skill roll, so you do have Astonishing Fortune if you want to re-roll that.
What do you guys think? Should we spend it or save the 3?
It's a
in case we die
30%
later?
difference for.
If we run into anything bad,
We're going to
we're
need the points.
fucked. Yeah, that's my thoughts.
So, was that a yes or a no to use it?
No.
No, I'd rather be lost and alive than...
Okay. So give me a shit.
Being lost.
Yeah, give me a percentile chance. Percentile roll again, Dorman. Yeah, no, unfortunately, because you're not certain of the distance.
Could we have the Aarakocra go out and fly circles and then see if they can?
That's the benefit you're getting from a local guide.
There's got to be a way to pick a direction and go straight there in the woods.
You would think, but you can't travel.
Yeah,
like there's not moving straight in a line through woods is difficult. So, all right. Now I need to check something.
If we go northwest, we can find the Aarakocra settlement.
Yeah, but we don't know where we are.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, but these guys will at some point, if the weather clears and whatnot, and get better visibility, they'll be able to see home, and that'll be a reference point that'll help them.
Well, you're getting the benefit right now from having a local guide. That's what their percentage chance, the contribution they're making to the getting lost check is from that. Now hold on, because the difficulty is they're having to move along at your speed and generally from your perspective. Let's see here. Oh my. Okay. So today, another gloomy day of travel. Okay. So, give me a sec here. Let me see what this would be. So, you guys are getting ready in the... you got yourself ready in the morning. You're setting out for another day of travel. I've already moved your token, but, I'm going to assume that you guys will survive the day. We'll see. I mean, day's young, so we'll see how it goes. But it's about... and you guys don't need a substantial amount of time to prep for spells today, right?
0, actually.
0, okay. So you marked off your rations for today?
I will do now, yes, because it's a new day.
You did not find water, so remember your water skins are either empty right now, or although it is morning. Jeff, why don't you give us a find water roll, because you get to do that twice a day.
That staff can create food and water for us. No charges.
So without using the charges. You don't find water. Not in the morning, at least. So, you are about, you guys know that you have only what's left in your canteens, I believe, for water.
Which for me, that's only the one extra, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And...
I only have the one, so...
that's what I mean. We have to find water every other day.
Yeah.
I'll use the create food and water.
I do.
Create food and water from the staff. It doesn't cost any charges, so...
Okay. Yeah, you can use 3 of those things. All right, so you get your food, and in which case you don't need to mark off the... Although, remember, those rations will spoil after a week. You guys have been traveling for 3 days now. Okay. Then it is about 11 o'clock when the first of you... Oh, we just lost Jeff's camera again. Boom. Boom. You're back. Roll 20 is just not liking you tonight, Jeff. Oh, did we lose Jeff altogether? Is he in the...
I don't see or hear him in the chat. I'm gonna grab Discord and see if he...
Showing him he's still in the call. But...
That might be left.
Nope.
Oh, okay, so I gotta... Let's see, is he asking me to be back in? Oop, wrong thing.
There he is.
He's back?
Came back.
There you go. Okay, good.
Yep.
Holy Toledo, man.
Yeah. It is challenging.
Been waiting so long for real internet out here. So annoying.
All right. So, guys, you are... it's about 10 o'clock as you guys are making your way through the forest when you come across the... Who do you think is keeping point right now? Caledor, you got your heavier armor on, so you're not going to be able to take advantage of your elven stealthiness, but are you the one up front, or is Dorman?
Probably. I guess Dorman's leading the way, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to guide us, so
Yeah.
I guess Dorman's in the front. Maybe Caledor will cover our back.
Sure, okay.
Cover our backs.
So you guys are moving along, and then Dorman, you come around, and let me see if these things are surprised or not. They are not. Give me a D10 roll, please.
Yay. Smuggler bonus?
No,
Oh, dang it. I'm going to use that.
you are surprised. So I'm going to roll a, let's see here, reaction for these things. Okay. Let's see here. Oop. So it is... You walk around the one kind of tree. It's difficult and awkward going along the path here. You step over one twisting root, and you can see that there is a deer standing like 40 feet away from you. Given your size, it's much, much bigger, but it kind of turns its big black eyes looking at you. And you're sort of shocked by it. And you look to your right, and you can see that there is about 3 more in there. Tawny brown, white tufts on the snout, big antlers. Oh, we just lost Jeff altogether in roll 20.
Yep. There he is.
Jeez. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah. Dorman's just waiting for these deer to grow fangs and try to bite us and poison us.
Yeah. Perryton. Okay. So you can see this thing is just looking at you. Jeff, can you hear us? Oh, he may be.
Here you guys.
Yeah, you can hear us now?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
There's a Windows update. I'm probably going to quickly run it. I might do a restart when
Okay.
it's done downloading. Maybe it's screwing everything up.
Okay. For sure, yeah, the Windows update. Remember I used to have them scheduled for Fridays, so it would routinely fuck up our
no.
role-playing?
Yeah. Oh.
So what
Windows.
what you can see what Dorman saw was a big deer, as well as about 3 other ones. So Dorman, I think either Druin or Max is the next behind you. So they haven't seen the deer or haven't come across it yet. Do you want to let them walk out as well too? The deer doesn't seem to be reacting yet.
Yeah, Dorman will just look back and say, "We got some wildlife ahead, guys."
Okay. I'm going to make another, because you're speaking, I'm going to make another... It turns and the 4 of them begin galloping off into the forest. And they're very quickly lost from your sight.
I expected vicious deer. He kind of... Oh, Max is like... Looks like they won't eat our faces.
He was like, "Did you take a shot?"
No.
I'll be back in 2 minutes or something.
Could have been supper, man. Why we're doing shoot at?
Okay.
We have plenty of mushrooms. We're lost, so...
Ever had venison and mushrooms together? That's a beautiful thing.
I've been making that the last 3 nights.
So then, with the evening coming, you guys are getting close to the end of day, close to the time when you're going to bed down for the evening.
I thought you said the end of days. I was like, what? What?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean,
It's the end of the world,
Knox did find that book, so, there's...
That's where all the bad luck started. We had to keep the necromancy book.
All right. And it's around then, guys, when, near end of day, when the 2 Aarakocra, you can hear one of them squawks down to you in Aarakocra, which you understand. Wait! We see something! And they fly. And they're gone for a moment or so. You guys, I think Druin and Dorman in particular, at least, you're holding your breath in, hoping that it isn't the dragon again. But then what comes into earshot? It's like 5 Aarakocra voices.
Yeah.
And what you find
Deliver us.
is that the Aarakocra have been flying sorties out every day to try and spy the 2 that were sent with you to help you guys come back. Or to help them come back. You guys are way off base. You guys are way... like, you can see where you are now. You've been traveling way far southwest. You're a good 2 days travel overland to Featherfall. But what they're going to do is they're going to have people help you. So you will be traveling with a landmark now, so your chances of getting lost are going to be substantially reduced.
Cool.
Yeah.
Have they told you about the dragon?
So they will all... they've brought food with them as well, too, so you guys are going to have some actual additional food. Jeff, can you hear us again?
Oh, he's not in the Google thing yet.
Oh, let me put a link for him in there. Yeah, Jamie, totally right. He says, traveling woods for days with elevation and water crossings must smell like a bunch of through hikers. Most definitely.
All right.
Add
Maybe this
some
will be good now.
vigorous combat and crawling through spider webs and crap in the Underdark.
Yeah.
And soiling ourselves when the dragon showed up.
Yeah. All right. So, Jeff, what you missed in the absence was a dragon returned, and it is going to be attacking you guys. No, I'm kidding.
Dead.
It's a pack of 5 Aarakocra. They've been sending out scouts every day to try and spot people near, spot their allies. And you guys are way off base. You're two days travel to the northwest to get back to Featherfall. But you will have now the benefit of a landmark as you guys are navigating. So, nice. Not all random encounters are bad ones. So the day before I rolled a dragon. This time I rolled 2 friendly encounters. Okay.
Beautiful.
So then, guys, you're able to bed down. You have some variety in your meal tonight because the Aarakocra have brought their food in as well too. And yeah, you have the benefit of having the Aarakocra will keep watch for you guys, so you guys can just get a solid night of rest, and they'll double up on it. They're able to do that and still get plenty of rest, so you guys can get a solid night's sleep. You recover.
Dorman's gonna whip up a nice meal with the food and just regale them with the stories of the dark, dingy adventures of the Poison Woods.
Yeah, really. Yeah, the Poison Thornwood. Jeez. Then let's see what is your next day going to look like? Let's see. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be a windy one.
Holy smokes, is it ever?
That's going to make it tough on our guides.
It's almost like the elements themselves, again, are turning against you.
You don't want to...
Did anyone pick up any cursed books, or...
He's traveling with the other group right now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, unfortunately, you guys apparently share their fate. Boo. All right, where am I here?
I knew that book was bad news when I saw it. Bone clasp and burnt covers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right, and with the time that's passed...
You know what would be unexpected if that book disappeared?
Knox, most definitely.
Those kind of books don't just disappear, Druin. Although, I've been working on my pickpocketing.
Like I said, Dorman, you know what would be unexpected if that book disappeared, right?
Okay, so unfortunately today, the Aarakocra most definitely cannot fly today. They need to travel on the ground because of this.
Right after you tell us you're going to give us a bonus, the wind, my roll blows it away.
Well, here's the thing: is that remember I told you guys about the Widowmakers? It is anything like Dorman will have a difficulty of walking carefully. The forest will buffet these a little bit, but if you guys hit in the open spaces, Dorman has a chance of getting blown over and around.
Sounds like if we come across a clearing, I enlarge myself and we run across.
Yeah. Let's see here. And it's raining today too, to make matters worse. Although it's just a drizzle, so it's just like little tiny daggers hitting you today. Not a pleasant day.
What direction is the wind blowing?
The windy 8, please. I mean, it's near gale force wind, so 7. So it's blowing from the direction of Featherfall towards you guys.
Darn.
Yeah. What did you think?
Well, I don't know. Levitate combined with a Featherfall might blow us too. But
you ever heard stories of people parachuting down into forests?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Dorn was thinking about
God!
it. He has dismissed it.
Wind's coming from the southeast, and we have to go northwest. I'll just levitate up into the wind and hold my cloak out.
That's why I asked which direction the wind was going. It's not going to work.
Oh, man.
Like a gnomish meteorite into the cliff face.
Exactly. All right, so then, guys, now the wind will only last for part of the day at this rate. So I'm going to let you guys travel a quarter of your normal distance. Give me a percentile roll, please. This is your... Oh, and Dorman, actually first give me a no direction check. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
Actually, the lower you roll, the worse, so that's actually pretty bad.
Crit success.
Excellent. So that's really good. With the aid, there's no fog. 70% base. You have a landmark now. You have that. You know what, guys? You actually didn't get lost. So you travel a quarter of the direction.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, no doubt. Now, hold on. However...
Can we push it?
However...
Through the night. Go! Let's get out of here.
Fire. The slug trolls that he rolled out. Swamp trolls, sorry. Yeah.
Swamp trolls? Dave, I like the way you think, buddy.
Yeah.
But we have no fire. Don't.
Yeah, we don't have any fire. There's also swamp trolls right out of the mire there. They got lost. And...
We're a long way from the mire.
Yeah, well, they're getting hungry. They said, hey, maybe there's, gnomes and elves and dwarves to munch on in the forest. So we should go there.
What you guys find, and I mean, the wind is crazy, crazy bad, right? So you're having to keep Dorman. It's not a bad idea to keep him tied up if you're traveling with him. But after the wind, what you find at one point in one sheltered area, as a reminder, perhaps, of where you are, it's right near the end of your traveling day too. You find a place that would be a good and Keg too.
Dorman, this is so you don't fall and hurt yourself.
It's to protect your teeth, I swear. What you
Sharpening
find
that backstabbing knife
is one. You find what would be otherwise a really safe place to stay. It is full of spider webs.
I feel like walking the entire night. Who's with me?
Yeah, I mean,
spiders have cool treasure.
No, they don't.
Just saying.
No,
Not that we can carry it all. But
No.
hey.
What did the Aarakocra think? Should we keep going?
They, having heard your stories the previous evening, they are not in favor of staying here. Oh, and make sure you're marking off your rations as well, too, for today.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Okay.
All right, let's keep walking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try some of this.
All
I like to
right.
push ahead.
So then, that evening, let's see.
A4.
Hey, Caledor. if I took protection from fire and then got into melee and then cast Fire Strike on myself, Flame Strike. You think that would be kind of cool? Like in the middle of battle, like a pillar of flame, 30 feet high and 5 feet wide right in front of me?
Would be intimidating.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Okay. Now, you guys, let's see here. Would you give me a... Jeff, let's do you. You're living life large here. Give us a D10 roll, please.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Then, let us return to our campsite. Now, would you give me, Jeff, another percentile roll, please?
Ooh.
For
good stuff.
So you do find natural shelter that doesn't have spider webs in it. Give us another one. Let's see if you find some water, too.
Ah, dang it.
Like we're sipping on staff.
I don't think so. Like, let's see here. The chance of finding both, like, firewood... Well, I mean, firewood is automatic, but finding shelter and water is actually pretty easy in the woods. Oh, I stand corrected.
I seem to remember it was only somewhere around 20 or 30%.
Yeah, it's not great. All right, so then, guys, you are out of water today. Oh, well, not today, because you still had full water skins from before when Druin created the food and water. So, although hold on, I mean that
drinking the last of our water.
Yeah, you're drinking the last of your water right now because the food and water would fill up.
In the morning, it's an emergency. Well,
yeah.
Not an emergency, but
yeah. Okay, so then let me put the 5 Aarakocra in here as well too. Where are they?
Oh no! If they have a physical presence, they can die. No.
They can. They are not super durable. Here we go. Okay, so Aarakocra. Although I'm going to put them in the trees. Because, you know.
They're birds?
They're bird people, yeah. There's the 5 that have joined you. And then there are... Now, one thing you guys would have had time to talk about before the, what do you call it, before the dragon arrived, because I think that probably becomes the thing that's foremost in your mind, but you would have had time to talk about strategy, because you thought you were being followed by those spider things. Have you guys got, is there a strategy you guys had in mind in the event that you find these things again?
Those things that surrounded us?
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. Caledor's just been... He honestly, he never pulls his bow out. Basically, since all of his arrows blew away, he's sort of forgotten about it.
Yep.
But he did get those 3 or 4... Where's my thing? I have 3 fire seed arrows.
That's right, yeah.
If they surround us again, I will use the fire seed arrows and ignite their webs from our location.
Caledor, let's do a plan then. You take the east side, I'll take the west side.
Well, I have 3 arrows I can ignite in multiple places.
Yeah, but if you start on the east and I start on the west, we'll take a bunch out and then they'll shoot at the guys, basically.
So you guys don't want me to use the urn? Is that what I'm hearing?
Pretty much.
Not unless we're in dire trouble.
Okay.
All right. Now, would you guys kind of give me a D4 roll, please?
I'll do it.
Don't be Max, don't be Max.
Yeah, I just did a bunch of rolls, so...
It is Max.
Well, the only good thing about that is there's a fire.
It could be close to morning, too, so, you know. We don't know. It could be partway through a shift. End of a shift.
Okay, hold on, guys. Alright, so it means he is... I'll have to activate that fire again. Turn your things off. But let's... Okay. Okay. And... Okay.
2 days away from the cloak recharging. Okay.
Not bad.
That means it'll be nice and charged when they take it off your coat.
Can't wait to use this magic thing. Okay. Okay. These things appear in big numbers. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
We'll skip the dishes, guys. They sure travel in packs.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I got a pizza order for Druin.
All right, guys. So Max is the one who's on watch right now. Let me get the rest of you guys set up in here. Dorman, you're in bed. Druin, you're in bed. Caledor, you're in bed. Let's see here. Light. Is that thing? Where is that? Yep. Okay. Let's make this very immersive again here. Boom. And... Oop. Come on. There we go. Boom. And... Boom. Max keeps watch as bear or as boy.
I think as bear.
Yeah.
As bear?
Okay. Watch is dangerous territory, so.
Okay. So he is on watch. And let me roll here. What you guys can hear, or what he can hear first, is again sound of stuff moving in the bushes. Low-hanging branches being pushed aside. The sound of rustling trees on our leaves on leaves. And again he hears from somewhere in the darkness. Max has 1 round to act. What does Max do?
How dark is it?
It's overcast today, so it's gonna be dark, 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 dark.
Okay. What do you guys think? Or do you just alert everybody that we have danger?
I'm not Max.
That's what I imagine.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's heard them chittering before, not the sneaking up part, but yeah. Maybe probably walk over and start kicking us up. Get up, get up.
Okay. Caledor, Druin, Dorman, give me a surprise roll. Now I'll let you add your smuggler's bonus. You've been definitely on watch here, Dorman. As long as you don't roll a 1. Okay, you're good. Caledor, oh. Druin, you are right. Dragon! Dragon! So,
not.
let's. This, I think you guys would know what you guys are going for here. You're ready for a scrap, so I think this calls for a little. Something a little more upbeat. Something to the tune, or in the tune of Druin. So guys, this will be round 1 here. Caledor, you're unfortunately not going to be ready. But, I don't remember where we left off, so let's just start with Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. Would you beat my 1, please?
Oh, not very likely.
Nope. You know, if
That's
you're
what
going to go
get for
last,
Caledor being asleep.
yeah, why not go big? So,
Yeah.
alrighty, everyone enter in what you're doing. I'm going to start maneuvering my many enemies.
I have a habit of doing it, so I'm not going to deviate from it. So,
What's that?
casting a spell to make myself not visible.
Yep. That sounds very Dorman-esque.
So that means I act on a 10, like I wake up and become conscious on a 10? Is that how that works?
It means that you're not going to be able to act this round.
Right, so like, but on a 10 is when I wake up.
No, next round is when you're going to be fully you're awake maybe, but you're not able to start acting until the next.
No,
round.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you wouldn't be acting this round, if that's what you're asking. Where would you put yourself in the order? No.
Right, and I was sort of treating it as like.
As which? Oh, we lose Jeff again?
I was imagining it more as like I'm waking up this round, and so like at what point do I become aware of my surroundings? Is more.
Oh,
of the
I
way
see what you mean.
thinking
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, you can interpret it that way, sure.
Yeah, not that I have an action, but more like things that happen before 10, I won't be aware of, and things that happen after 10,
absolutely. No, I
Yeah.
buy that. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I've moved my guys in roughly here. I may have things on top of things here, but we'll deal with that as we go into the minuscule. What you guys, so Dorman and Druin, having gone through this before, these things are coming in much faster and louder. They may be in greater numbers. So, then it is Dorman and Max. And Druin. What were you doing, Druin? Were you looking up a spell?
I'm just gonna put this in. I have to get up and then ready an item.
Yep. Okay. So you're grabbing the staff, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Grabbing Dorman's horn and throwing it away. No, I'm kidding. The urn was really useful earlier. Okay, so Dorman, you're up first, though. What are you doing? You're turning invisible?
Yeah, he's going to stand up and do 10-foot invisibility, just
Okay.
to give the allies a second to breathe.
Okay.
So, yeah, Max unfortunately is not affected
Okay.
Oh no!
because he's not fully inside. So
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
this the day that Max dies?
Exactly. Max sees you guys disappear, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, we only have one card.
Poof, we're gone.
He's like,
What
where's
is
that dwarven target that we were giving him before?
what is Max and Druin doing? Yeah, this will be simultaneous.
guessing Max is going to put out the fire.
Okay.
He stands up and grabs, gets the
Actually,
staff and then stands up.
could he like reach down and grab like an ember and just put the fire out? Or would that still interfere with our?
Like a
No,
torch.
not an ember. I'd like grab a stick with the.
You
fire
can't
on
do
the end.
both.
Okay. Well, fire goes out then.
Okay, fire goes out.
Because yeah. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights on.
Yeah. Okay. We have everyone back there. Dark vision, and then we'll reveal where your adversaries are.
I think Druin's prepared to light him up, though. He's got a fire
Okay.
attack.
Well, I mean, you guys are reacting a lot faster this time than you were last time. So let me just grab all of them.
We really don't want our Aarakocra allies to die.
No, that would be less than optimal. Okay, guys, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. So, guys, that is the end of round 1. Caledor, you wake up, and you're looking around. You've heard what everyone has said and done, and you can see that they're coming over from behind you. More of these 4-armed, disgusting spider creatures. Definitely different from the Ettercaps. Guys, round 2. Jeffrey, we thank you for your very impressive throwing of the initiative.
Very impressive.
But, in the least consequential of rounds to, get that 10 out of the way, pretty good. Dave, let's see here. Everyone decide what you're doing, and then Dave, making it a little easier, beat my 2, please.
Yes, so much easier. That's yeah. Uh-huh.
And I rolled randomly to see how many prepped rounds they would make as well, too. So I beat...
Got a question.
Of course.
Do bows do more damage against larger targets?
Do what?
Do bows do more damage against larger targets?
No.
Cool.
Okay. All right then, guys. So they are acting on, unfortunately, a 9. So before your first initiative, I'm going to start rolling attacks here, and they also are spending less time preparing this time. Let me move more of these into sight here, too, because there seems to be more of them.
What's the range on a javelin?
You don't have a javelin, do you?
No.
Then why do you give a shit?
Because we're about to get javelins thrown at us.
That would be metagaming.
Oh, no, I'm just...
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for action planning.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you don't have
Action
weapons,
planning
how
would be, yeah, that's complete bullshit to try and figure out what range. Because I'll tell you how far the range will be then is whatever I want.
I know what it is.
So...
Trying to look at it from Dorman's perspective.
But Dorman doesn't know what range
No, he doesn't.
javelins
I
are,
know.
so... Yeah. Okay. Not quite that close. There you go. They do not seem to have seen your Aarakocra allies, guys.
That is good.
Well, it means that more are coming in on you guys, I suppose. All right, so then, here we go. Yeah, oh, good God, that's right. Max is the only one. Oh,
If only we got to act a little bit sooner.
so let's see here. I need to roll... Okay. So first one. I hit twice. Fortunately, he takes a quarter damage from this. So, let's see here. That's 2 points of damage, so it's 2 save. 2 points of damage, 2 saves. And this is, I'm just going to do the 4 reduction. 2. He's hit another 2 times. 2 points of damage, 2 saves.
Okay.
A nat 20.
So
Good
he's
God.
lost 3 strength so far.
2 more points of damage, 2 more saves.
4 strength so far.
Another point of damage, another save. Another hit. Another point of damage, another save.
Pass. Pass.
Another point of damage, another save. Another point of damage, another save.
Pass.
Misses.
Pass.
Misses.
I think he's building up a tolerance to this.
Yeah, really. 1 hit on that one. Another point of damage on the save.
On Max, you can do it.
A hit. Another point of damage, another save. And
Oh, yes, he makes it.
another point of damage, another save.
Okay.
He is being pin-cushioned by these things.
He's taking it like a champ, though.
That's awesome.
He's only lost 4 strength out of all
That
that.
one. Okay. All right, so he's failed, what, 5 saves in total?
4 saves.
4 saves. And we failed that last one. Is that...
Oh, that was a 4th one.
Oh, that was a 4th fail. Okay, okay.
Yeah. I mean, he rolled 16, 17s quite a bit.
That's fantastic. All right, so Max is being skewered by this. He's like roaring out in frustration. Then it is our hero's turn. Let's scroll back here. Jesus.
Yeah. Sorry.
Dorman is up first. What are you doing, Dorman?
He steps over and casts invisibility on Max.
Okay. Well, what turn is Druin acting on?
He didn't put one in.
Oh,
You rolled a 10.
14?
14? Okay, so then you're up next. Then it's Max, then it's Caledor, I think. Is that right?
Okay. These aren't 10,
Yep.
so I can just step to here.
Okay.
And... going to... Is this an elevated on the northwest?
Well, why does Max have invisibility on him?
Because I just walked over and cast invisibility on him.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was trying to beat them from javeling him, but they
Yeah. Sorry, Druin, what are you doing?
Flame strike right there.
Okay, so what does Flame Strike do?
It creates a pillar of flame that comes down from the sky, 30 feet high, 5 feet wide.
Does this use charges?
And
It does.
3 charges.
Doesn't that thing only have 22 charges?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So then, let's see here. Flame strike. Where is it here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. So it's cast as a 12th level caster as well too. 68 points of damage and igniting combustibles. A successful save modified by Dex. Reduces it by half. Okay. So let me make... what is the radius?
5
foot radius, okay. So where is it...
I figure it gets those
yeah,
here.
those
and
ones
it
there?
gets-
Okay, yeah, you got it. Okay, so go ahead and roll damage, and then I'll figure out whether I need to make saves, because if you roll enough equal to their... you know...
So is it 12th level? Does that add more d6? Or
it does not, no. No.
No. So just 66?
Yeah.
68?
But looks like level doesn't affect this one at all.
Was it 68?
6d8.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
Well-
They can't, they cannot save that.
But it's also very showy, right? It's like
Oh,
30 foot,
absolutely, yeah.
column of fire.
And there's
And then I let out a menacing laugh.
yeah, absolutely. No, I'll make a morale save for him. Let's see here. Oh. Now, the fact that they showed up again tells me that they were prepared for your magic bullshit. So I will not give them a penalty to their thing here, but they didn't see this. They made their morale save. Okay, so, but you did trigger one. All right. That is huge. Next is Max. What's Max doing?
Well, I decided Max was going to charge in and start hitting them so my invisibility doesn't last long, but I'm not changing it. So
Nope, I buy it. Yep.
he charges right in there and just starts wailing on these things,
Okay,
popping his
and
invisibility.
they did not have time to set up any kind of webbing or anything, so go ahead. Let's see here. What is...
Hopefully he gets a bonus for being invisible on the first hit. Because
Um,
his strength is low now.
okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. What is his strength
Aw,
right now?
it's 13 now.
Okay, so he should have
He lo-
lost... Yeah, some kind of...
He lost 4.
Okay. Whoa, but a nat 20. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll hit points for this thing.
8.
8 points. Oh, man, he might. Let's see here. No, he hits it. And it... this thing seems to have some kind of armor that is like leather armor made of webbing.
Okay.
Okay.
So
oh, and
he still
Dave,
gets his-
what was the region of your... it was... here, what I'll do, let me put this down here. Because this, Dave, is still burning. You, like, splintered a tree when it hit, and there's just this burning bonfire there now.
Quick
The
question.
dragon doesn't get-
Yep.
He gets 3 attacks even though he charged. Is that still because he's animal stuff?
Did he charge?
He did charge in to get that
No, charge is
far.
1 attack.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, no,
Not sure
sorry.
if it works different for monsters or not.
Nope. That's the upside is they get to move faster. The downside is they don't get... Unless they've got something like a pounce ability, then no. Okay, so then it's Caledor. What do you got in mind, Caledor?
He readies his bow.
Okay, excellent. Then, now, to be clear, too, you do not see any webbing on the ground yet. You do see a massive conflagration next to some of them. And these things, again, like, have probably dozen eyes split, like, slowly going up their foreheads, the grayish skin that is their foreheads.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of round 2, guys. We're on to round 3.
Yeah, Caledor is still invisible. Druin is not.
Okay. John, we're off to you now. So everyone decide what you're doing. Yeah, Druin is visible, but Caledor is invisible. Oh, shit. John.
Tied it.
Nice. I am on an 8.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do, so... One is on a 2.
Okay.
And Max the Werebear is on a 7.
Okay.
what's like I wanna look around and study them and see if I can see any of them that look different in any way.
Okay.
I want to spend the round trying to see if I can see some kind of leadership or anyone that's different.
Yeah. Give me a wisdom. Well, let's say that will take you.
Like quite a bit, or
I think it'd be 5.
don't know.
Let's say it's a 5 action.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm on an 8, which means I think you guys all move before me. So Dorman, you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm within 30 yards easily, so I'm enlarging Max.
Nice. So he was how big?
He's incredibly huge.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping it gives him some reach.
It does not. Reach only. It's only if your size doesn't grant you reach unless you use weapons.
Ah.
Yep. Sorry. AD&D is awesome that way. Well, for your benefit. So you guys want to keep fighting reach creatures? Okay. So then, guys. But what it does do is it increases his damage substantially. So I'm trying to think if he fills an extra space now.
That's
Because he's about 9 feet long. He would become 15.
13.
Yeah, so let's put him in a big space. Big bear! Big bear! Nice.
He's amazing.
Next is Druin Axebrother. What are you doing, Axe? Axe?
Silver takes one hand off the staff. He brandishes Clangadin's holy symbol and calls upon the power of the silver beard.
Nice. His beard is silvered. Next is Caledor. What are you doing, Caledor? Oh, yeah, you're making... Give me a wisdom check. Let's see if you can... You got additional... Oh, you know what? Check this out, guys.
Yes. I made it. Holy shit. Oh, that's a 1. That's why it's hilarious.
Look at that. That burning light is casting the conflagration of David. All right. A 1. Okay. So what you can spot is the ones up here seem to be taking direction, like they're all chittering along, but some in over here particularly seem to be talking to something back over here.
So like in this area?
Yeah, right around there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Then it is Max the Weirbear's turn. What's Max doing?
He is swinging wildly.
Okay. That is... Let's see here. That is a hit. Yep. Go ahead and roll damage.
So 9.
9 damage. 9 damage is enough to kill one. Same one.
Yep.
Down.
The other one, 7 doesn't hit.
It's a miss.
And goes for a bite.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh,
holy
24.
Shit. He tosses one away.
And he's going to step in after that. And he's get a little closer.
All right. This is not a favored round. So I think, guys, that means we got Javelin City here. All right. So,
Max and Druin.
Yeah, the only ones I can see are Druin and Max. So let's do Max first here.
They hit their allies.
So I got, let's hear, 1. 2 hits on Max.
Okay.
No hits on allies, so 2 points of damage. Oh no, 1 hit on ally. 2 points of damage. And one of them is injured as well. So 2 saves for Max, please.
I'm getting on it. Made it. And made it.
1, 2.
I think they're pissing him off.
2 more hits on Max. 2 more points of damage. None with that one.
Okay, 1 more strength
2
gone.
with that one.
2 more strength gone.
2 more points of damage, 2 more saves.
Okay.
And then Max gets 1 more hit on him. And another point of damage and another save. Druin Axebrother, let's see here.
Okay.
Your AC is currently what?
3.
3, okay.
Well, you're using the staff in one hand, aren't you?
Yeah, staff grants plus
yeah.
1 AC.
It's 2,
It's
doesn't it?
2. Like, oh, it's that.
Does it grant plus 2? I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is 2
Plus
saving
1
throw
AC,
bonus.
plus 1
Yeah.
AC, plus 2 saving throw bonus.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, so great. Then that actually means that something missed. But you did hit once. 4 damage. Full DR will apply.
And this is a poison, or
Yeah, this is the same thing. Save versus poison. Then you take 6 and 3.
Jeez.
Oh, one more hit. 6 points of damage again.
Yeah.
And then 5 points of damage. And then 2 more hits.
Everyone was thinking about joining the fray, but no, he'll get killed.
Yeah, 3 and 5 points of damage as well. And that's all of them. That's all the attacks on Druin.
so I got hit 6 times.
Okay.
So I got 5. So I lose 16 overall
Okay.
damage reduction. Oops.
Okay. And then 6 saves, please. And then I think that's the end of the round.
Okay, 6 saves, and these are poison saves.
Yep.
So I have a plus 6. These now.
Okay.
Ooh, that one's barely.
A success, yeah. That's awesome. So if you roll a 1 or a 2, you fail. Otherwise, you succeed. Oh, that's staff, right. That's incredible.
Oh man,
Oh,
plus
fuck.
2 to saves is huge.
Of course.
What is that? 5?
Let's see here. 2, 3,
All right.
4, 5, 6. Yep, so he failed one of them. That's incredible. Okay.
All right.
So-
Down to 6.
St. Cuthbert is clearly watching over you, Druin. You only lose 1 point of strength. What is Max's strength right now?
It's a 10.
Okay, so he's getting whittled down here. And he's just covered with these things. That is the end of round 3, guys. We're on to round 4, so a favored round. Would you guys, let's hear. John, you tied me last time, so everyone decide what you want to do with your round. And then, John, would you beat my 7, please?
Eat it.
Nice! Excellent. All right, so I'm on a 14.
I'm gonna do what I can. You plan on going into melee there, Druin?
Nope.
Hey. So
Okay. And then on a 7 as well. Great. So, Dorman, you're up first. What are you doing?
I'm enlarging Druin because he's the only one I can see. I can't see Caledor at the moment, so.
Okay. Druin, you are big. You have been embiggened. Then on 7, we have Max, Caledor, and Druin. Who would like to go first? This is all simultaneous, but...
Okay, so Druin at 1 started casting a spell. And so he's holding his holy symbol up and calling on a prayer of Clangadin to go out 60 feet from him.
Okay. Nice.
I don't know if it's going to help Max. Oh, well, maybe it will.
It will.
I can't see that far, but this is where the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yep, it helps Max for sure. Okay. I think that affects everything. Yeah, everything you're facing.
Sweet.
All right.
So yeah, plus 1 hit and damage and saves for everyone. Minus 1 hit damage and saves to them.
Excellent.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
You want to go Caledor?
Sure.
We need it for the saves right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
What are you doing, Caledor?
Okay, well, he's gonna step over so that Dorman's not in his way. And he's gonna fire out there towards maybe like here.
Okay.
With his fire arrow.
Okay, let's see here.
His bow shot is...
You can see there, can't you? See the little thing with
Yeah.
the green dot?
Yeah, that's the guy that he's aiming for.
There's white markings on this thing's black or grayish face.
Oh yeah, then he's aiming right at him.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
We have Astonishing Fortune. I would say use it.
Oh, you got a prayer, which gives you +1 to hit.
Oh, nice.
So that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Holy shit. Okay, so these things, it says in our party loot, 1d4 damage plus 2d8 if direct hit to person, no save.
Yep.
Also does 2d8 in a 10-foot radius.
Nice. Go ahead and fire.
So it does 1d4.
You can add your, you're using your composite bow, right?
Yeah.
So if you got a strength modifier to damage, make sure you're adding that.
1d4 plus 2d8 plus... Wait, oops.
So I don't think you've lost any strength yet.
No.
I don't think I have a strength bonus.
He's invisible up until this point.
Yeah.
So that probably gives him a +4 to hit too.
Does the bow add its magic damage?
So
Does the bow itself add its magical damage?
if it's a bow that gives you a plus bonus, then yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep. And then so that plus this.
Okay, here we go.
This is the damage to him.
Okay.
And then, do you want me to roll separately because it's just splash damage?
Yeah, give me a 2d.
D8. 7 splash damage.
Okay. So this
10-foot
explodes
radius.
there. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite kill him. 7. Let's see what the other one's though. No, one of them's injured. Yeah, that one's dead. So as it explodes, one of these things goes like careening forward, wahoo style, and its limp body hits the ground. Let me roll hit points for that last one. You may kill that
Hawkeye's
too.
not done, is he?
What's that?
Max has.
Hawkeye's not done. Hopefully he can still shoot again.
He does have a second shot. Yeah. It's even though he used a special arrow, he still gets a second shot this round. So then it is. Max hasn't gone yet. What's
Yep.
Max doing?
Nope, not hitting with that one.
Oof, nope.
+1
That one hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
and miscellaneous bonus of 1. So
Yep.
12.
Gets the injured one. Then go ahead and your bite.
Yep.
I'll just roll hit points here. Oh, jeez. It's the poison for sure, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
Okay. Guys, who wants to roll 5d20 for me?
I'll roll it.
Okay. Let's see here. That is 1, 2. 2 of the Aarakocras are starting to fire from the trees. 2 of them have hit. Give me 1d8 plus 1 damage, please, for each. Oh, garbage. Not good.
Oh wait, they're
What?
allies, right? Would
Yep.
they get a bonus from prayer?
They would, yeah.
+1 damage, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just, slightly less disgusting garbage. This is still not good. However-
does that mean that the 12? Does that mean the 12 hits then?
Yes, it does. So go ahead and roll 1d8 plus 2,
Do
please.
that. Yep, there you go. 6.
6. Okay, so it's a third one. Let's see. Is that enough? Nope. Okay, so we got some
Great.
injured things. All right. And you've got some Aarakocra they're going to get cover. So there's that. But they are going to draw some. Actually, no, they wouldn't have declared against you guys. Give me 2d6 or 2d20 more, please, Dorman. I forgot about the other ones there.
The 2 that were with us the whole time.
Yeah. One of those hits. Give me a 1d8 plus 2.
There's a
Holy shit! And that's enough to kill one. All right. Then it is. Oh boy. Everyone's favorite time. Yavaline time. So,
Not cool, bro.
here we go. All right, but we got more is being spread around now, so that's a good thing. Let's do Max first here.
Like my Aarakocra friends.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. He hasn't started taking penalties to his strength yet. I mean, attack
5,
rolls.
6. So 6 hits on him.
Oh,
So he takes a total of 6 points of damage, and he needs 6 saves, please.
He made 3 of them.
Okay.
They're not hurting him that much except for this poison.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's only taken 1 damage from
Druin,
each
what's your
shot,
AC
so-
right now?
2? Hold on.
2?
It's
Staff.
3. Yeah, the staff gives me +1, so it's 2.
2. Okay, so 2. Oh, I actually hit with quite a few in the first
Yeah.
volley here.
Max's AC is 2 as well, so.
2, so 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 hits on you.
Okay.
So, let's see here. I'll use my awesome new Noble Knight dice. Very grateful they sent them over. Okay. You take... Is that a 1 or a 6? That is a 6. 6. So it's 6 hits, Dave. 12... 14, 18, 20, 25 points of damage total. And then your full DR would apply against them. So 6 saves for you as well, I guess.
10, so 15 points.
Yep, and then Caledor, what's your AC currently? Just it's like a
see, it's,
-1.
1.
Isn't it -1?
Yeah, -1.
-1. Okay. So no
That's correct.
1 hit, 2 hit, and that's it. Okay, so only 2 hit. So Caledor, let's see if it gets through your DR though. 1 is a 1, and 1 is a 3. So the 3 will get through. I need 1 save from you, please. And then that, I believe, is that, guys. So we're on to Caledor's. Once Caledor does his saves, Druin, how'd you make out in your saves?
All successes.
Awesome. And then you took
Poison? It's poison, right?
yeah, you have DR2, so you would have taken 13 points of damage in total after DR.
Who, me?
No, Druin did.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yep.
I took 15 off.
Yes.
And
20,
Okay.
Oh, 12 shots. Right.
It was, yeah, 6 shots, so DR12, so you could take 25 minus 2. All right. Caledor, yes, awesome. So this poison is nothing to you. It was a graze, clearly. And then, Caledor, you get your second shot.
And he's just shooting a normal arrow on this second shot.
Okay, go right ahead.
Yes.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Extra
+1.
+1 damage.
where we're like counting the, come on.
Yeah.
Nice. Jeffrey, what does it look like as this thing dies?
I imagine this thing. He hit him with the fire arrow, and this creature is just reacting, like trying to pat itself out, or get the fire out. And Caledor sort of uses this opportunity to just drop a second arrow right into its head.
Awesome.
Perfectly placed.
The things next to it, the injured ones, start screeching, and the screeching starts like carrying through the rest of the crowd. So you can imagine like 40 of these things all screeching and chittering at you guys. They are freaking out. No one else has a second attack. Is this a favored round? But I don't think anyone else. Max isn't specialized in his paws. So,
Not yet.
guys, that brings us to the end of the round. We're on to round 5. And boss going down, that really feels like something that might have triggered a morale check, doesn't it?
Yes, hopefully.
Hey.
Exploding arrows,
Because
magical
we'll
things.
die.
Yep. I think, John, you're still dominating the initiative, right?
Well, rolled 2 1s in a row, yeah.
Would you kindly beat my 2 this time? No! Guys, so Max gets 1 attack of opportunity. Actually, he
Gonna go
gets
for
2 because he's effectively a fighter. So Max can
Okay.
make 2 paw attacks for me, please.
Oh, paw attacks? Okay, not
Yeah.
bites.
Yeah, I just can't visualize him being able to get in and bite twice. One of those paw hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Let me switch back to Max's name so it's
Oh, that's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter unless I'm assuming Dorman didn't growl paws.
Yeah,
7.
so 10 damage because he's enlarged.
Oh, right. Okay, so not enough to take it down, actually.
The other one is a 0
Okay, it hits as well. Go ahead and roll damage. I'll roll hit points.
for 12 damage.
12 damage. That is enough. So another one of these things gets killed. But then, guys, the rest of them... Oh, move the fire. Flee.
14.
And
Caledor's running over here. Did they take the body of their little leader?
I actually rolled a pretty bad save. I don't think they thought to. So their leader's corpse is still here. All
Dorman
right.
like pops into existence over here, and he starts pulling the arrows out of Max. He's like, "Good job, Max. Good job, Max."
The Aarakocra will follow and do kind of like covering fire for them. They can't see in the dark, so it very quickly becomes difficult for them to continue that on. But they make sure that they assure the route of these things. All right, now let me see what treasure type these things have. I wonder if they.
Caledor is going to behead the leader.
Yep.
And use the arrow that's sticking out of his skull and sort of attach it to his quiver.
I'd love to join you in like an arrow fight, but I lost my arrows when the gibberlings attacked.
If these things ever... Yeah. Oh, man, I lost my arrows so many times to those windstorms. I learned my lesson.
Yeah, that's right. You've got a custom-made thing now.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see here. Let's see if these things have anything... He has
Max
anything of
9
interest. Okay.
I wonder if that was his... Yeah. Oh, Max? Okay, cool.
So
He is very appreciative.
you're putting this thing's... So the skull's about the size of a gnome skull. Just to give a...
Going to be a hat.
Yeah.
Gnomes have really big heads for their body size, so...
Another 6 on Max.
I'm just thinking, if these things ever return, I want to keep the trophy to try and intimidate them.
Absolutely.
It's a defensive.
Okay, so on this thing, what you find... Did I put my... Yeah.
Okay, opening party loot. Got it.
You find...
What are they called?
18 silver pieces. And... 2 gems. And I'll tell you what they are.
That sounds like an appraise check, right?
Ooh. Yes, please.
Hey, 1 success, 1 crit.
Oh, crit. Fantastic. That'll help then. So, guys, one of them is a chrysoberyl, which is a green gem that's worth about 100 gold pieces. The second... a beautiful dark green with black modeling and golden flecks, black opal.
Wow.
You would
I remember those were
estimate.
expensive.
You would estimate that this one is worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, Dorman looked at it as like, I think I've seen this before in the bottom of Heathertop, or we found like 6 of them, but not one this big.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's definitely worth some value. There is some other stuff that's on this thing as well.
What are they called, Kevin?
Do you want to know as the player?
Well, yeah, I just want to put something on my sheet for like this thing's head or whatever.
You guys have not discovered these. What do you want to call? What would you call these things? Your characters don't know. So, what in fiction? What would you call these things? It has 4 spindly, awkward, long arms, spider-like characteristics, a big distended belly. It wears. I mean, they're definitely intelligent because they've got everything that they're wearing seems to be crafted from webs of some kind, and there is.
So, like, What creature do you think they would look the most like? Like as far as like a gnome or a goblin or a kobold or like
Probably a gnome closest, only because they're like halflings tend to be a little more rotund and a little more plempy. They're not stocky like a dwarf. They're more, they're more thin and lithe, like what a gnome would be.
Yeah, not this gnome though.
No, I think I'm going to call it a spot.
We've already established that Dorman brings the big plate to the buffet, so
He does.
Yeah. As long as it's not too insulting to you, Dorman.
It looks like there's also a spinneret.
Spider gnome.
There's some kind of like spinneret on the abdomen of this thing as well too.
Oh.
So these things like yeah. You can also find on it. Would you give me? There's that brace of javelins, and let's see here. There will be how many would this guy have left? Let's see here. He didn't throw any. So there's 11 small-sized javelins left, and they seem to be coated in some kind of resin.
Hey, Dorman, I bet you if you carried those around, you could probably figure out what the range is on those.
I don't know if either rogues or wizards are proficient with javelins.
Double check.
That was more Dave being an asshole saying that you
Okay.
could figure out the ranges.
Yeah, I'm not proficient with those.
Okay. Really well done, guys. Holy smokes.
Oh, proficient.
I was feared for my life 4 times in this session.
It's been a regular thing here.
Yeah, really. That is the biggest singular fight that you guys have had, I think, in any... Like, just looking at the hit dice total of the things you've defeated today.
Yeah, and I think we had one that rivaled it in the Legacy of the Crystal Shard.
Yeah, with those... with the White Witch.
The sea of blue zombies.
Yeah. So, Jeff, what would you call these things?
I think he's just going to call it a spider gnome. That's what he's saying. Unless
Spider gnome.
Dorman is offended, he's going to call them spider gnomes.
Dorman wouldn't say if he's offended or not.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're not saying anything, then...
Wow.
Maybe actually, honestly, I would ask Dorman. Dorman, is this an offshoot of the gnome race? Is this a...
Now he's offended.
Really?
No, they look like those Ettercap things we saw beforehand.
The
Ettercap
seem more like, to be honest, closer to like a thin dwarf. Larger in size, stockier. They only have the 2 arms. Like there's a clear difference between the 2 species.
Gotcha.
If for nothing else, these things have 6 limbs as opposed to the 4 that an Ettercap has.
Ah. Well, obviously some kind of mutated half-breed between an Ettercap and spider, or I don't know. Maybe they ate gnomes and they became what they ate.
Here's something. How long have these things, if these are the same ones from the, and you don't know that necessarily, but if these are the same ones, these guys have been tracking you for almost 6 days.
So, Caledor, to your hey Caledor, your idea about cutting the head off in case they come back. Why don't we? No, maybe not.
What are you thinking, Druin?
You guys will also recover another 110 GP worth of stones and silver coins from the other corpses that you defeated.
110, got it.
You can try eating them. I'm not gonna.
No, I was thinking more along the lines of like leaving a warning sign for if they come back for the bodies. But
yeah,
I don't know if I'd approve that. Defiling the dead's not my style.
I agree. And this isn't meant as a trophy of pride. I'm keeping it to instill fear if those creatures return.
Yeah. Well, if they're like any tribal kind of creature, they're going to have some kind of a test to see who the new leader is, and that new leader might not want to come and face the same fate as the last. So hopefully we won't have to face them again.
I can almost guarantee he won't be wearing these marks, and Caledor sort of indicates, like you said, the little bit of painting, white paint, that told me which one was their leader.
Yeah. Okay.
June goes over to the Aarakocra and squawks out and asks them if they're okay in their language. And...
Dorman,
Yes.
am I correct in thinking that you've been trying to steal a look at Elanion's stuff for a really long time now?
He has been interested in the earth magic for a while until Elanion became some kind of weird semi-undead elf thing.
Give me an intelligence check at -8, please.
Oh, you're going to give me a 50-50 chance? Okay. I made it.
Okay. You look at this thing, and as you're going through the coins, what you realize, because you're the one looking at the coins, or the coins and the what do you call it? The
gems.
Gems.
Yes.
What's also in this disgusting web, satchel that it was carrying the things in as well? Stuck to the bottom, there's a ring. And you pry this thing out. It doesn't look like it's worth a lot of money. It's a piece of stone done up as a ring. But it looks like there's Elven script on here, quite faded. But it definitely looks a lot like the stuff that you've seen Elanion wear. And the stuff that you saw in the temple under Heathertop Warren.
Interesting. He's gonna do a little cantrip to see if there's any magic sense near it.
Sure.
Does it
Go
radiate?
make your roll for cantrip.
Because this may be one of the few times that I pocket for. Nope. He's like, hey.
No, so
Ring.
as far as you know, there's no magic in it.
Okay. So yeah, if it was magical, he would have pocketed it without telling anybody. But
Yeah.
otherwise, he just lifts it up and say, "Found a ring. It's got a weird Elven script on it."
Okay. So if you're not saying anything about the familiarities that you see, the others may miss that.
Okay.
At least Caledor
no.
and Druin don't make
Well,
any...
no. I'll say it. It kind of looks like that crap that Elanion's wearing.
If Elanion sees it, he'll confirm. This looks like something... It wasn't necessarily made by his tribe, but boy, it could have been.
Hobbs, you still there? Hobbs? Come on, Hobbs. Confirm it. Just confirm it already.
So I'm just to clarify, I did
Interesting.
not sense magic on it. That's because I failed. There still could be magic on it.
Yep. So, guys, the rest of the evening proves uneventful. So,
Thank God.
it takes, how many hours until Max seems like the one who's lost the most strength. How many hours does he need to recover his strength?
He normally has 17. He got reduced to 8. He needs 9 hours. 9 hours.
9 hours until the poison's out of his system. Boy, oh boy.
Out of making about 18 checks, that's still pretty good.
That's pretty freaking awesome, yeah. And I mean, him sucking up all those little hits, too, really, really helped. Okay.
I think you should get an honorary poison resistance bonus
Yeah.
for that.
Jeez. Okay. So then, let's see here. How far away are you guys?
Day and a half, I think.
Yeah, with that wind finally dying down. Let's make one more day's travel roll. I think if you guys push it, you may be able to make it all the way in one day. Dave, would you give us your weatherman rolls, please?
If Druin would want to ride a phantom steed, I can get us there at Caledor speed. No wind.
But it is raining. Okay, and then... Oh, yeah, sorry, no rain, no wind, beautiful overcast skies. And I have good news for you guys. I rolled no random encounters for today. So...
We deserve it.
What are... You guys will be ending on is at the end of a long day. It's remember with the summer... Oh, mark off 4 more rations, please.
Yes, sir.
After a week's travel through the woods, you guys are getting lost, finding things, dragon sighting. You guys find yourself once again coming upon what's very much becoming kind of a home away from home for you guys. The welcome walls of Featherfall. So, we will leave it there, guys, with you guys arriving at Featherfall, and then on Wednesday we will talk about training and other things that may happen when you're at Featherfall. The discussions, of course, about the dragon. So, guys.
Also, Wednesday we were playing that special game.
Oh, that's
Special
right.
adventure.
Yeah, that's right. Next week is going to be 2 special sessions. That's right.
Yeah. That's
Jeez. Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, then it'll be 2 weeks, I guess.
Next.
Yeah, the Wednesday after, where we'll find out what. I mean, what we can do is we can talk about the like all the mechanics of what you want to spend your time doing. Actually, no, we'll do it in person. That's always kind of fun, making the learn spell checks and stuff like that live. So yeah,
totally.
Yeah. All right, so let me break down what you guys are getting. So there was no like big hoard of gold here, so I'll just split it amongst the party members that are here. But I will take out a share for Max, though. Okay. Because he's entitled to 1 as well. All right.
We don't get the gold piece equivalent until we actually sell the gems, right?
No, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah. You still get the XP for it. So, it's only the magic items when you identify them. And like if you find art treasures and things like that, it's when they're valued. You, fortunately, with your appraisal, you'll know what the value is now. So you get the XP. Okay, guys, so fighters in the party. Biggest, I think, biggest hit dice reward thus far. Guys,
wow.
You defeated 120 hit dice worth of adversaries. There was 60 things in that group.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
If it felt really fucking hard, it's because it was a really hard encounter.
It was scary as shit.
And then is there any points of Astonishing Fortune left?
We have all 3.
Jesus. You guys didn't even
We kept saying them because we thought we were going to die.
John, you're the... Oh, no, John and Caledor. So, Dorman and Caledor, you guys, your thief bonus for your share of GP is 604 XP. That's 604. That's already been doubling and whatever else that goes into that. So your thieves, and then let's divide this by 4. Boy, oh boy, guys!
And on Max up to his can take class levels soon. On
top of that, you guys also again get 2,140 XP. That's 2140. Let's see here.
A lot of experience.
I'll adjust Max's points. Oh man, he's getting there. Only 17,437 until he hits his regular monster level.
He's gonna earn every one of them.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So then, anyone who's cast spells, be sure to get your XP from that.
A lot of healing today.
Sorry?
A lot of healing and a lot of spells in the battles.
Yeah, definitely. Remember the staff charges will not count towards that, but but otherwise, still, I mean, tons of battle spells. So, guys, well fucking done. We talked, for those listening at home, we were talking before we started. We're like, well, do we have enough for quorum? If you guys didn't have Max, do you think you would have done it?
No.
It would have been really dicey because he soaked up a lot of hits.
Yeah.
He's very tough.
Mm-hmm. Well, as long as he gets that bonus versus normal weapons, it sure makes a difference for him. But
if those were magic javelins, he would have been in trouble.
Yeah. Well, I got so used to him sucking up so much damage when I started rolling damage against Druin. It was a little shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only taking off 2 points, not 3 or 4.
Yeah. Jeez. All right. So then, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session, I think, 84 of the on our ongoing Night Below campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding our session, the campaign, or the game we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. I almost got caught up in my responding to comments, so that's pretty good. In addition, if you enjoyed the session and you have not done so thus far, you might want to consider clicking on subscribe and clicking the bell icon to be notified when we play again. I also post the schedule for the coming week on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. I also post it on the Dungeon Musings Discord and on Twitter. You can find a link to the Discord channel on our server in the description of this video. And you are welcome to join us there. We have channels dedicated to this campaign, every other campaign we run on the channel, as well as a bunch of other great channels like Finding a Group or selecting between virtual tabletops, convention chat, tons of great conversations, tons of great people, more importantly.
Wow.
Of course, our new video game channel as well, too. So a bunch of us have rediscovered or discovered for the first time our love of the World of Warcraft, so you are welcome to join us on that as well. In addition, you can find me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings, and you can find my email, or find me by email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. Last but not least, I want to give a huge thank you to the players. Friday night, down by a lot, facing a really difficult and frustrating first encounter. Our heroes rallied, faced, if not fought, a dragon, and then took on their enemies who had increased their strength and defeated them without any grossing. So, guys, Jeffrey, Dave, and John, thank you so much for playing tonight, guys. This was a ton of fun. What a bunch of great random encounters tonight.
How often you get to roll like 20 d20s and throw it at the party?
Oh, it's crazy, Well, and you know what? I'm glad there's in two instances then, or three instances really. I resisted the temptation to go with I'll tweak it. I rolled 40 of them in the first fight, and I was like, well, that's gonna fucking kill. And I'm like, no, you know what? Let's see. Morale is a function, so they only need to kill 20 of them or do something really impressive. And because of the way it worked out, Same thing with the dragon.
I like it.
Yeah, it was great. Really, really good emblematic session. And what rewards afterwards. Holy smokes, guys. No one else got enough to ding a second time, I take it.
Oh, no. I need 125,000 for my next warrior level. So.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Dorman,
it was a huge boost, but...
Yeah,
Dorman's still 21,500 from the next thief level and 11,000 something from the next mage level.
Yeah.
And that's before I double ding, so...
Oh, my goodness.
That won't happen for a bit.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, fortunately, depending on what you guys choose to do in Featherfall, there are a number of you who could train here as well, too.
They do thief here, right?
They do thief here, yeah. You could train thief here, you could train fighter here, you could train priest here. So it's only the wizards who are not able to train here.
Soon. 40,000 away from the next level in fighter to get to 7.
Yeah.
20,000 away for our specialty.
Who still needs to pay as well, too, for their training?
I have to pay for my next level of mage. I don't have to pay for thief now.
Okay. Do you Caledor, are you 6 or 7 right now?
I'm 6 right now, so I paid my last payment.
Yeah, so you're done paying. And Druin, you're level 6 in priest?
No, I'm going to 6. Wait. I'm 6 now in fighter, so I paid for my last fighter.
Yep.
And I'm 5th in priest. I still have to pay for 6th in priest.
Okay, so because you guys are so revered in Featherfall, you'll get half price on training. So that's one of the upsides for returning here. These people adore you. Plus, you brought back their scouts safely.
I like them too.
Yeah, none of them died, so that's pretty awesome.
No, we're actually starting to build up a pretty good relationship with them.
And if you wish to take the Aarakocra will most certainly not go underground. But having seen you, well, let me rephrase that. The ones that do not have class levels would not. But the ones that participated in these fights that you guys have gone on right now, I think they are ready to take a first level in something. So if you want to bring those 2 that traveled with you, I can't remember what their names are right now, but if you want to take them with you on your further travels, that is something else you could do to add to the party.
Oh, that was kind of be cool.
Yeah, that would be kind of neat.
So I will leave it to you guys to decide. And of course, like the rest of the party can.
Underground, if we're going underground, does it really matter?
If you're going underground, they're definitely not going to go, but it doesn't mean that they would disappear from the campaign. They would probably just fly back to Featherfall and stay there, or perhaps go adventuring themselves. Because, I mean, what better pickup game would we have than a buddy cop thing featuring 2 Aarakocra?
Well, you know what? What would be really handy is if Serene had couple Aarakocra Rangers or something like that to help join the mix and take care of
that would be
the region.
Yeah. If they took class levels in Ranger.
Wait, don't we have a Ranger in training already with Max? So
Max is a Ranger
teaching Aarakocra what he knows already would be thematic.
Well, think of it this way: if you guys have to pass on, well, Max doesn't really have any levels in Ranger yet, so he can't train anybody.
Wow.
Right. But I mean, remember Kuiper is fairly young. Serene, Lord knows how as a Swan May, Lord knows how aging affects her. But I mean, Gerald's
essentially retired. He's not traveling anywhere. He just stays in Milbourne.
Does Gerald and Kuiper know about the Aarakocra, or is that just Serene?
Gerald did.
Okay.
For sure. I'm not sure if Kuiper told you, but it is probably not a secret.
For the Rangers, okay.
Yeah, for the Rangers.
Yeah,
Rangers of Herrinshire.
If one of them wanted to become a Ranger, if one of them wanted to maybe look at being a Druid, who knows? But it seems that because they're a part of the natural world as well, or like linked to it in that way, that having them become like guardians of the forest or guardians of the area.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, the knowing how much, Featherfall has remained hidden, like largely the last recorded contact seems to have been when they got the Orb of Storms from the elves, right? So if they've been a recluse people for all that time, having leaders of the tribe, or at least leaders who work within the tribe who have experience with the outside peoples, may be of benefit to the tribe anyway.
Yeah, let's get those 2 Aarakocra some training then.
Cool.
So we're going to be heading back to town anyway, so just run it by Gerald or Kuiper and see if they join us back when we come back.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So then, for those... That sounds awesome. I'm so excited for this. That's great. Then, does Kusuk know how to charge stuff? No, Kusuk is not... Yeah, you need to be... I think to charge a staff, you need to be like 11th level, minimum. Because the spell that you need to cast is a 6th level spell for because I can't remember, it's called Create Magic Item or something like that. It's in the player's handbook, but you need that spell plus some other stuff. Yes, hello, Kramer. Were you outside? You feel cold. Anna says hi to everyone. Hi, sweetie. Hi, you miss me? I miss you. All right. Well, Anna clearly knows what time it is. So, jeez Louise. For those listening at home, thank you so much for joining for us for this session. What a really fun session. And first dragon sighting, first official dragon encounter. Oh, yeah. Love it. And I'm so glad you guys didn't fight. It would have killed the shit out of you guys. Holy hell.
I'm going to be preparing Rope Trick for the next 3 weeks just because that's the only way I can think of get away from it.
Yeah.
That's the
oh my
only
goodness.
Thing.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I'm going to write up the stats for that thing just so I've got them on hand for next time. Until we say, so we will be back with, well, actually, no, we got something. So this campaign is continuing next week. We just have something special planned. So you'll see on Wednesday, if you're listening to this live, we've got something very special planned for Wednesday. All the same players, different faces. So it'll be, although I think you will find them quite familiar. So then, until we see you again, thank you again for joining us. If you're joining us during the current crisis, we hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope that we've given you a few hours of time to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think of the troubles that our heroes get themselves into. Chasing by dragons, attacked by spider creatures, And until we see you again, happy gaming.